Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the host of the Happy Hour, Chris Lane Sr.
Tired of all these games and taking chances. Rebuilding dreams, the past comes rising from the ashes. Talking to strangers, they all say nothing. My soul has gone rotten from the blessings disguised as weapons. Wrote my story down in blood. Wash my hands clean in the flood. Left a trail of blood and tears. There's no escape. The vultures wait. We will run, 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 run. Lines are drawn and I can read between them. One chance left, no regrets. I've come and gone. Picking up the pieces, build a mountain out of madness. No hope or forgiveness, all the weapons are disguised as questions. Wrote my story down in blood. Wash my hands clean in the flood. Left a trail of blood and tears, there's no escape. The vultures wait, we will run, 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 run. Talk is cheap when it's buried inside lies. Well, who is who and who are you? The truth escapes in time. You're trapped in a prison of fiction. Play a role, you're still a victim. Run and hide the blind, they lead the blind. Wrote my story down in blood. Wash my hands clean in the flood. Left a trail of blood and tears, there's no escape. The vultures wait, we will run, 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 run. We will run, 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 run. We will run, run, run.
Hello, good people. How we doing tonight? Welcome to the Happy Hour with Chris and Friends. I'm Chris, and you'll see some of my friends later. But that was Brad Example from the American Music for Life album that was just released Friday after Thanksgiving, and his song Run. And good stuff there. I'll say hi to everybody in a minute, but welcome to the show. Let me know. Is the leaderboard still up, or can I kill it during the show? Because that's what I went in and did. That leaderboard is the bane of my existence, and I always forget to deal with it. And so I went in because somebody, Coldacre, I think, mentioned in the chat, because, you know, that's who he is. He's a mod extraordinaire. So I went in and turned it off, but I don't know if you can turn it off during the stream or not. So it's either gone, and whoever was in first place, sorry. Leaderboard is gone. Yay! So it works. You can do it in real time, which is good. So there's just another little thing for my mods to remind me when I forget, as I do every friggin' week, seemingly, to go ahead and say, hey, bro, leaderboard's still on. Get in there while that song's playing and kill it. So I killed it. And hello, everybody. Good to see you. And I'll go ahead and say hi to some of the folks in the chat. There's Doug Kidder. How you doing? Poison Whales. Good to see you. That's right. You'd be first no matter what. First in our hearts, if nothing else, right? Hugh Caldwell. Good to see you. How you doing? Waiting on his guitar. And there's the real Justine Kasprick. How are you? Good to see you. The aforementioned Coldacre. What is up, my friend? I'll talk about Coldy in a minute. There's Lori, who I'm sure will be joining us at some point this evening. But good to see her. And I don't know who's all going to come on tonight. I invited Dom. I don't know if he's available or not. But, oh, and Platehead is here also. So good to see Platehead. So there you go. That is some of the people that are here. Not every, because we have lurkers, and we say it every week, but we mean it. Love you, lurkers. Appreciate you being here. I am a lurker myself frequently, and because I work during the day, I lurked primarily on Jade's show today, caught the first part, and then got a phone call and never really got back to it. So, but Panda the Torture Clown was an interesting... This was what was interesting to me. Such a nice guy. I mean, soft-spoken and polite, and really tries not to curse and everything while he's sticking corks through his nose. If I was doing that, I think I'd be cursing. But so he's wholesome, shocking entertainment, and I'm sorry I didn't get to catch the whole thing. But what an interesting interview, and an interesting person. So, hey, there's drummer James Myers. What's going on, buddy? He played on my song, or one of my songs on the Music for Life album, and I greatly appreciate his contributions, and there'll be more, because songs keep coming. I am in a super productive period here, and except when it comes for video and everything, and I'll probably talk about that later in the next 30 minutes, but... Now I'm going to have to do something different in that regard. Hey, Costa, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the show. So, how was everybody's week? My week has been long. I am trying to finish a book, and my personal deadline was tomorrow. I don't have a firm deadline from the company because this is a property we've had for a while. The author has passed away, working with the estate, so it's when you get it done. But I wanted to have it done tomorrow. That's not happening. So I'm hoping I can finish it by the Christmas break and over the Christmas break. But that's what I was doing. It's very difficult to edit a book when the author has passed away, because you interact frequently, and editors know a lot, but they don't know everything, and certainly we don't know what was necessarily in the author's mind when he was doing something. And for some inexplicable reason, this author, who I'd worked with for many years, but he changed how he was keying the photos to the captions in chapter 9 of a 15-chapter book. Why he decided to do that midstream, I have no idea. But with him not here to say, bro, what was the thinking, it is slowing me down considerably, matching up the captions with the photos properly. So that is what I do in real life when I'm not here YouTubing. So anyway, that's what's up in my little world. Getting ready for the holidays, and I've got fun stuff coming up. Last night, and I didn't load the pictures because I didn't have time, but this year is the 30th anniversary of the Quebec Nordiques moving to Colorado and becoming the Colorado Avalanche hockey team and winning their first Stanley Cup here. And so there was a program last night where a lot of the players came in. They got up on stage. They had some videos of the season. They sat and drank beer up on stage. The Stanley Cup walked out, sat center stage, and they told stories about the season. And it was, as someone who was at, I think, the third game they played here in Colorado, it was amazing to see all those guys again. And if you're a hockey guy like I am, and like I know Gary Hubbs is, it was a big deal. And, I didn't want Hubbs to feel too jealous, but, I've been up close and personal with the Cup several times in my life. When the outdoor game was here down in Colorado Springs in 2020, stood in line in the mud and the cold, and it was stupid cold outside. For about an hour and a half to get up, and you can touch the cup. Now, Hubbs knows, and if you don't, hockey players are superstitious. You cannot touch the cup until you win it. If you're a hockey player in the NHL. Now, I'm not. So I touched the cup and had my picture taken with it. My family did. It was amazing. But I did not realize they were going to bring the cup to this event last night. So when they marched the Stanley Cup out and put it center stage, that was pretty amazing. And this might be debatable worldwide, but most people acknowledge the Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy in sports to win. It just, so many things have to go right for you. And, you're looking at at least 4 playoff series and, best of 7 games, et cetera, et cetera. It's really difficult to win a Stanley Cup. And I've been fortunate that since the Avalanche have been here in Colorado, I've got to see them win it 3 times. So kind of cool. And it was cool to see Joe Sakic and Peter Forsberg and, all the greats, Claude Lemieux, Sandis Ozolinsh, all these great Avalanche players from the past. And the stories were amazing. So that's what I was doing last night. And then next Friday is my wife's company Christmas party. And we've got a suite rented for the Avalanche game. So we've got food, beverages. I guess they were doing some work on that. And the boss said, well, we'll get some Jack Daniels. And my wife said, oh, nay. Get, what else do they have? Give me the whiskey list. So my wife had a choice between Angel's Envy and Basil Hayden. And she said, there's a little more. We're going to get the Basil Hayden. I'm like, good call, honey. You know what's good. So I'll be drinking Basil Hayden and watching the Avalanche next Friday night. And that's what I'm going to be up to. And then going to ease into Christmas. Well, most of the Russians that live here in the U.S. and play, they're fine. Now, if they're in Russia now, they ain't coming over, and I do not believe they're going to be invited to the Olympics. I don't think. I don't think Russia is invited to field a team. I think that's how that goes. But yeah, let's just see. Hey, I see some new people. Will D, what's going on? How are you, man? Happy Thursday to you. Who else snuck in while I was monologuing? So Will D snuck in. Good to see you. Watching a very pedestrian team play hockey. Well, you know what? Watching hockey is like eating pizza. Even if it's not that good, still pretty good. So, pizza, sex, and hockey. Even if it's not great, still pretty good. So yeah, your boys Vancouver has been playing a little bit better. They are starting to pick it up a little bit. All right, who else did I thought I saw somebody else in the chat sneak in. Coffee and banana bread, that'll work. Yeah, we'll talk about food tonight because, of course, we always do. I actually have pictures tonight, or a picture. Okay, the Avalanche are playing right now. And again, I love you guys so much. My team's playing. Am I watching it? No. I'm down here with you. But my son is upstairs watching, and clearly we just scored a goal. So that I think it's probably 2-1 Avalanche versus the Florida Panthers. Well, you could do worse to pick an NHL team. Don't be like Pete and choose the Rangers. Of course, he chooses Vegas too because I don't know. He doesn't have true loyalty. But you could choose if you want to make the Avalanche your team. Not a bad choice. Currently number 1 in the NHL and consistently a pretty good team. Hey, Zach Thong's here. Whose team is consistently decent until they get to the playoffs, and then they've had some struggles. So we'll just keep it at that, right, Zach? Your Leafs are try-hard guys. We like that. So, I don't know if I should do food now. I think I'm going to wait until Lori comes on because this was a whole discussion in our little private chat about food. I mean, you get to be older. What do we care about? We care about music. We care about, I don't know. Some people may still care about fast cars. I never really particularly did. I care about guitars and music and food. That's and hockey, obviously. So those are my fun things. And so that ends up in a little private chat that I'm in. There's a lot of food talk, and we take each other pictures of our meals and and today was a discussion of, people posted some stuff. It was like, yeah, it doesn't look that great, but if it's tasty, that's all that matters. And I shot a picture of my dinner tonight because I wanted to illustrate tastes good visually, could be better. But it actually visually was pretty decent, better than I thought it was going to be. So I'll share that later. Hey, there's Allie has come in. And here, I'll quick show it. That cover on the Music for Life album was painted by our own Allie there, and it's fantastic. And you can buy that painting. The original is for sale. You can bid, send an email to Russ8889, and put your best foot forward. I have no idea how many bids there are. I have no idea what people are bidding. But you could own that if the price is right. So, and it's a very cool piece of art. And I think, because it's longer than it appears there, I believe Allie said it was 11 by 14 in full size. So it was cropped a little bit to be square on the album, but it's a very cool piece. And it's mixed media, which is very cool. So there you go. Dad Taxi is firing up. All right. Well, drive safely and good, Gary, and we will see you when you arrive at your destination. But Gary has a young hockey player and a young ballerina, dancer, art person. So the Dad Taxi is, I know it well. And when my boys were young, we were at practice or music all the time. That's just what you do at that age. So, yep. All right. So look, my memory is amazing. 11 by 14 cropped. See, I told the story and I told no lies, which is exciting for me. So yeah, we got the crew here tonight, which is, yeah, there you go. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep. And like I mentioned the thing, I don't have a huge agenda tonight. I'm going to play a couple more songs off the Music for Life album because I've been listening to it, and there's a few songs on there that I will say I like all the songs. I really do. That's not baloney. But obviously there's some on there that I just think are exquisite. So I'm going to try and share those in the next, probably tonight, maybe a little bit next week. And I think next week, let me check the calendar. I think next week will be the last show before Christmas. Yeah, because Christmas Day is that Thursday. So, and then obviously New Year's. So the 18th will be the last show of the happy hour until the new year. And, we get towards the end of the year. Let me get rid of that and go big. Do you like my background, by the way? Here, let me remove. I've been listening to Christmas music all week because I love it. But like I said, the 18th will be the last show until the first of the year. And Dom and I had talked about doing some Saturday open mics. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. I chatted with Dom via text a little bit today. And, I did the pop-up last week because I thought I was going to have to do plumbing. For those who didn't get the story, I go to make dinner, Friday night or Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday night. And I turn on the sink and water plume. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I disassemble it and I think, I'm going to have to put in a new faucet. So I got out plumber's tape and kind of rigged it enough to finish making dinner and clean the dishes. And so I went to the hardware store and I took the parts with me, and they didn't have anything exactly like that because I bought this faucet new when I redid the kitchen there. So that was a good 10 years ago, maybe longer. I don't remember. All I know is I still have the scar right here from putting in the sink and it slipped and that steel cut the shit out of me. And my oldest son was impressed because I'm gushing blood. And he's like, don't we have to stop? And I went, no, we got to put the sink in. I'll fix it when the sink's in. He's like, oh man, but got it in and then taped up my fingers and finished the job. Anyway, was able to, I bought a new faucet and I figured I would be doing plumbing all day Saturday. But ended up on a whim buying a couple packs of O-rings, the little rubber O-rings, and I put one in that was the right size. I felt like, sure enough, that solved the problem. Now the faucet doesn't seat down exactly the way it did before, and I don't care because it doesn't leak and I didn't have to spend all day plumbing. So I was so happy about that I just did a pop-up and played Saturday a little bit and had a couple of people come up. Coldacre was up, was fantastic. Imp joined for a while. And so John Wiggs came on, sang a couple songs. So we had a good time. And if you catch the replay, you can just see how happy I am because my buddy showed up and we all played together. But Dom and I talked about doing that, and we cleared it with G-May and everything. He said, yeah, go for it. But Dom's got his Christmas party this Saturday. And so he said, I don't know. He said, I could come home too liquored up to play. And I said, well, it's never stopped you before, but, you do you. So we may have an open mic Saturday, probably not. And then the following Saturday, kind of the same deal, maybe. But he and I got to chat a little bit more. I'm not going to start an open mic on Saturday. If he starts one and he's going to play, I'll come up and join him, but I'm not going to start one. What I need to do is be a little more productive and I've got videos that I need to finish stacked up. I owe Tremor Bear some video. It's done. I just got to package it up and send it to him. The video, the song that I did with Hugh Caldwell, it's done. I just got to finish it. And then right after that, I've got most of the video done for the song that I did with, had James Myers help me with. And so I've got 4, 5 songs that are ready to be thrown out on YouTube if I could get off my ass and get some video done. And with doing this book, I haven't had time. So I may take Saturday instead of playing live like I usually do. Just work on videos and be more productive that way. So that's my thought. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to check the chat real quick and see if I missed anything importante. And everything you guys say is importante. That's why I don't want to miss it. Importante is Spanish for important. And hey, here's the first one of my friends right here. Let's say hi to Les Nagy real quick. Hi, Les Nagy. G'day. How are ya? Les from Down Under, who I've had the privilege of playing with a number of times and looking forward to doing that again. But everybody say hi to Doug Kidder.
Hey, Chris.
How are you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing?
I am doing super and getting better.
All right, cool.
How are
Hey,
you?
everyone out there?
Hi, in out there land.
Out there land, that's right. Yeah, I had to reboot the machine here to even come on.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I was cutting it fine tonight because I was cleaning up the dishes and watching a little bit of the hockey game, and I looked at the clock and I went, "Ooh, you've got 7 minutes before the show starts. Let's hope everything's working from Saturday, because otherwise the show's going to start late." But it was.
Yeah, my sound was kind of messed up, so I had to reboot everything.
Yeah, that can happen. I bring the bass player mentality to my settings. I don't touch them unless something goes wrong, and then I'll adjust it. But as a rule, I got a serious hands-off approach to things.
Yeah, well, I do too normally, but I'm using the same machine. I haven't completely migrated over to the laptop yet, so I'm using the same machine that I use for my DAW, and I also use this machine to do videos. So, and I've been working on a video, which you'll see tomorrow night.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love for Lori's show tomorrow. The song challenge is amazing. It's so cool. I don't think I'm going to get to play along, which I'm kind of bummed about. But
yeah, I haven't even looked at it yet because I've been so busy with other things, and then I've got this video thing that I've been also working on. So it's been pretty tight.
Yeah.
And I've been a little distracted, with got a couple new little things going on here. I saw that the camera, there we go. Saw the new gear thing there. So this is new gear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That a new axe will distract you. Ain't no doubt about it. Everybody say hi to Mr. Smith. How are you?
Hey,
Mr. Smith will be on tomorrow.
All right.
And yes, James, I know. I told you right from the get-go I'm slow. I didn't lie to you. I am. I don't know how the hell Lori does it. I mean, she just churns these videos out, and they're all super high quality. And
I know. It's like, man, just amazing. And now she's working on an original one. It's like,
I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait for her to come on and for her to talk about that, because that's going to be pretty bitchin'.
That is going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. Because that's the progression. We all start off playing covers and everything. That gives you that musical foundation, and you understand how things fit together. Then you migrate to starting to do your own stuff. And
yeah, that's true. Well, I've never completely, when I was a kid growing up, I was in, formal training with, in school. So I learned how to read music and play. But then it was like I dropped that when I was young. So I never really, I can write out music, but I just can't sight read or anything like that, So, but Lori, that's how she plays. That's how she does it. She takes music and she just, plays it just by instantly. And it's like, man, that cuts through a whole lot of bullshit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I learned to play by people throwing beer and booing me. Like, I need to get better. I went to that school of music. You suck. Get out of here. Nice for developing a thick skin later in life is like, ooh, you suck. Yeah. And I've heard that for decades. Don't care.
Yeah. Well, when you suck and they're still cheering, you're going, what the fuck?
Well, that's the other thing, too. I'm sure that, people that, pull things that are a little schlocky. I don't know how Taylor Swift goes out there with a straight face and takes the money and goes, oh, you like this, do you?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to knock Taylor because she has some good, she's solid, but compared to some of the garage shit that I used to come from, we were out there messing around. We didn't even have a bass player, for crying out loud, and so, and and we're still, people are still going, yeah, you guys rock, and you're going, really? You think that they're right, at the time, but looking back on it, it's like, I don't know. I must have been on some other kind of drug because I was able to play this stuff, right?
Yeah.
To play the garbage, I just couldn't. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I've learned to. I can kind of sight read some things now, but it's not. I do not read music well. And my theory is pathetic. I often have no idea what key I'm in. I have to. I have to really count fingers and toes and think about it. Go.
Yeah.
And of course, I make it harder on myself because I tune my guitars down a half step. So it's
Oh
like,
yeah, there you
well, if
go.
I was tuned normal, I would be in C or E, but because I'm down a half step, what does that make it? And I get out my wheel of fists and
I always get busted with it when I'm because I know enough where I can write out some stuff, I mean, and I do all my drums on staff. So I mean I can do, but when I do horns or something, when I in the past, not I haven't done this for years, but when I've done it in the past for horn players, and it's like I got this, have this thing out and then hand it to them and they start playing it and you're going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then all of a sudden they hit a note and you're going, what? No, wrong, and then they're going, oh, and then they start changing the key signatures and all the, well, there's got to be five sharps here, it's like, well, I don't know that shit, it's just like, I just know the notes, and it's like, play the
yeah.
fucking, so I was pretty deficient that way,
Yeah, well, and you can get hung up on about it. I mean, I watch Rick Beato things, and
Oh
he's
yeah.
in the Major Lydian. I'm like, this is great, college professor, but
Well,
what
the
is?
thing about with like Rick is I don't know the names of those modes or anything, but when I hear him played, it's like, oh yeah, that I know that,
And that's
yeah,
exactly what I'm driving at. Your ear, at the end of the day, is the end all be all. That's the correct answer.
right,
And, that's why I highlighted Lori's comment. Um, Theory's great, not knocking it for a second. But if you're a little deficient in theory, if you're using your ears, you're fine.
yeah. Having both would be great, wouldn't it? I mean,
Well, that would be ideal.
yeah,
Yes.
that would be.
But it tends not to work that way.
Yeah, that's just the problem. It's like you lean one way or the other, and you and I both lean toward the ear, and Lori leans more toward the written page, so.
Yeah, and it just at this point, the old dog and new tricks. I try and learn a little bit every month and fill in my holes, but at the end of the day, I always default to, I cheat because by using the ear.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
so did I really learn it, or did I just, like, if I sat down and took a quiz, I might not do that well.
I think at this stage, I'm just trying to maintain what I have,
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm making progress. It's slow progress, but definitely feel like I'm a little bit better than I was a year ago and 2 years ago. And,
Yeah.
not that I was ever that great, but still
Yeah.
not, but I'm slightly more not great than I was.
And Mr. Smith's he's like, David Gilmour didn't read a single note of music. And that's true. There's a lot of people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And I listened to one of my, and somebody actually corresponded with a little bit, Steve Lukather. And,
Oh, sure.
And I've watched some different interviews with him, and he doesn't really practice scales, and that's like, and I don't either. I don't practice scales at all. I just practice, like I get a kind of a riff thing in my head, and I kind of learn, and I just practice that, and get to where I can play something that's in my head.
Right.
And that's what he does. And it's like, you don't really need to learn scales and shit. You just need to kind of be able to learn. If you learn where all your chords and stuff are and how you do the inversions and all those different things, and then learn and this is where I really like Tim Pierce, because he talks about playing solos around these chords. And as soon as he started talking about that, the first time I ever heard him talking about that, I was going, yes, because that's exactly how I have been doing it my whole life. And that's how my uncle drilled it into me, that you had to do it that way. And so that's how I learned it. And so when I heard Tim Pierce talk about that, I was like, it just really reaffirmed something that I'd already been doing forever.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Tim Pierce is a guitar player, played on all kinds of sessions, played with
Oh, he played
The
on.
Goo Goo Dolls, was on that did the solo for Iris, and he's
He
played.
did a
on
lot of stuff with
everything.
Rick Springfield.
Springfield, yeah.
Yeah.
Toured with Ronstadt. On and on and
He's
on.
and you listen to like the if you watch the Grammys and stuff, a lot of times he's part of the band that you're listening to when you're watching that, So
Yeah, so he's a one of the current session monsters, but he has a YouTube channel and he'll
Yeah.
put up stuff, and it's fascinating. And
It
he's
is.
just a nice, humble guy and a very good teacher.
he
and-
is, and he's younger than me too. Son of a bitch. Everybody's younger than I am. It's like
Well, yeah. That's it.
But look at me. I look like Moses without the beard. So I mean,
Yeah, and this is a fantastic point Coldacre's making. It doesn't necessarily make you a better musician or songwriter. It's just handy to have the tools, but it does allow you to communicate with others who have that stuff. Like, again, we're talking about a
Yeah.
Tim Pierce. If you and I were to go into a studio, we know what we'd want our guys to play, but we would probably spend a lot of time trying to articulate it. Whereas if we were a little firmer in our theory and other things, we'd go, hey, this is what I need. And they go, right on, gotcha. And zip it out.
Goldie needs to come on here.
Yeah, I love that track and the tuning is bizarre. And I'm blanking the fella's name, Resnick, I believe.
What are we talking about?
The Goo Goo Dolls, their main
Yeah,
singer-songwriter.
yeah.
Whatever his name is. But here's a classic example. He says, I'm a terrible musician. I don't know what I'm doing. He just tunes his guitars at whatever weird intervals that sound good to him, and then he'll write the song. And
Yeah.
Iris is one of those songs where
Exactly. I love
the
that
tuning
song.
is bizarre, but it
Yeah,
sounds
it
so
is.
cool.
Yeah, and it's such a nice. Well, that's a big jumbo guitar too, and that big body sound. I mean, you can hear
Yeah.
that, And so, but I mean, look at Joni Mitchell. That's what she made a living at that. She just tuned her
Yep.
guitar to whatever kind of thing that she could, and then she just sang. And a lot of people do that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but at the end of the day, it's, we've got 12 notes in the Western scale. You make it work. And
Yeah.
if it sounds right, it's right.
Well, it's art, and it's like and it's how you combine all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, you hear all those kind of stories where, people, they didn't know any better, so that's how they ended up, and off they went.
And that's kind of a really good point, because there's times, and I've talked about this before. It's like I've come across guitar players who they basically just started learning, and they're kind of showing you what they know, and all of a sudden they do something, and it's just like, just look at them kind of going like, do that again, because it's so different, you know what I mean? And it's so, the way they do it, it's like it's so foreign, but
Right.
yet you kind of put it in your brain, and later you kind of use that yourself. So I mean, the thing of it is like you can learn from brand new beginners, really.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was starting out, we'd go to the clubs and watch other bands and just see what they were doing and kind of how they approach things. And
Right.
I think that's a helpful way to learn.
Yeah.
Now, again, here's two old guys. Back in my day. But kids these days do have a tremendous advantage. YouTube is a thing, and you can go and you can see videos and you can learn there. You can learn anything.
Oh yeah.
It's fairly accessible where, when we started out, hey, you had a Mel Bay book, and
Yeah.
you'd open up the Mel Bay book and go, oh, your fingers go here. And
Yeah.
then you'd strum for a while and, start to figure
I
it
just
out.
remember sitting down with the big records and be like, a 33 and a third record, and you turn it down to 16. So you get those really fast riffs at half speed. So, the same. It's like you didn't have to change the note because it was just an octave lower, half speed, right? So learning, that's how I learned some of those faster things back in the early 70s,
Hey, there's always a way to figure this stuff out. That's right. Back in 1854. Let me tell you how it was.
1854, back in my day.
It was after I'd written the 1812 overture. And I really...
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn you smart ass kids.
Yeah, well, I was just a baby when Washington held me across Delaware. So I mean, yes.
That's right. That's my favorite current T-shirt. It's like, don't mess with America. We will row across a frozen river in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve to kill you. We've done it. None?
Yeah. well, we've done it a long
Washington was
time
a
ago.
badass.
Yeah, he was, but he's not around anymore. So, I mean,
No. But that's how this country started, folks. We we'll fuck you up on Christmas Eve. We don't care.
Yeah. We didn't have a tree back then, that's a problem. We were
No,
short a tree and a couple stars,
Well, they burned the tree at Valley Forge to keep from starving and
Exactly. And then they ate part of the fucking squirrels,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. What Les was talking about with Beatles, the way they had everything was just hard panned, it's like
Yeah.
it's like you could not listen to the Beatles with headphones because it would just fucking make you get a headache,
Yeah,
It's just lopsided.
I had a buddy in college who was a total Beatles freak, owned all their stuff.
I love the
And
Beatles.
and yeah, I have really come to admire the things that they did in that era. But to your point, back then we all had big Pioneer stereos and the headphones, and man, you'd put on a Floyd album and it was such an experience, and then you'd listen to a Beatles album that was cut a few years earlier, and you'd go, this is a very different listening experience. But to their credit, the equipment that they used was so primitive compared
Right.
to, even
Right.
just a few years
Compared to
later.
what came just a few years later.
And
Exactly.
what they accomplished with that gear and how innovative they were, because they would slow down the tapes and speed up the tapes and just all
Yeah.
kinds of cool studio tricks that they basically invented. Or
Right, exactly. But they didn't invent the mastering process very well at all. That's why you had that lopsided bullshit that they didn't really have. Stereo was brand new. They were the ones that basically invented it. So I mean, so they didn't have a handle on it, just like everything that's brand new. You kind of learn how to use it.
Well, right. And even their progression, I mean, people forget the Beatles were not a band for that long comparatively. I mean,
Right.
you look at, the Rolling Stones are still together, Pink Floyd still in some form or another, AC/DC, Aerosmith, on and on and on. Some of these bands,
And some of these bands
40,
that shouldn't be together
50.
are, it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly. But the Beatles had a fairly short working life. But you listen to the difference of their first couple albums versus the Sgt. Pepper's. And you're like, whoa.
They were on an exponential growth,
Yes.
rate, and so because they really for us Americans, the Beatles existed for 7 years. That's it.
Yes.
7 years, and
yeah.
so. And so, in 7 years, you look at from, She Loves You, yeah, clear to, some of that shit that's just like, what the hell? I mean, you still listen to it to this day.
A Day in the
kinda
Life. All of the things going
Oh,
and
A Day in the Life is like up there is one of my
a
all-time
sonic
favorites.
treat,
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mr. Smith, I mean, well done with the mathematication. God bless you, sir.
Yeah.
That's some serious ciphering there, boys and girls.
There you go. I mean, leave it to Mr. Smith. Yeah, and the thing of it is like just a few years later you had, because I remember when the album that just, I mean, Led Zeppelin 4 was something, but when the Doobie Brothers Captain of Me came out, I remember just sitting there with the speakers and just listening to, it was so well produced, and it was just like so clear, and the bass and the drums just were different than everything I'd heard before that. They were so, and that was kind of a mark of a new era for me, as far as like when you started hearing a different production, I think.
Yeah, that, like you said, it zoomed up exponentially.
It really did.
Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. I'll still listen to that all day and twice on
I
Sunday.
was just going to reference that because they've used that. They've used that album over and over and over as technology continue to expand. Like when Surround Sound 5.1, that was the album that they used to remaster. 7.1, that was the album they used to remaster. It was because it was a brilliant album.
Yeah, it really was. They have like a laser show here in Denver. Back in high school, Laser Zeppelin, that was the thing. Every Friday night we'd drink beer, go to the planetarium, smoke weed, and watch Laser Zeppelin because lasers were a brand new thing in the late 70s, early 80s, kids. And man, that was the coolest thing ever. And their sound system there was amazing. So we'd go in there. And so I'm still a huge Zeppelin fan to this day because of that. But then later on, they started doing Laser Floyd. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. And I mean, it was so good. And they still run the program sometimes with very updated lasers. But I still go just to listen to that album on their tremendous sound system there because it just sounds so epic.
Oh, yeah.
You're totally surrounded. And it is. Oh my
Well,
goodness.
and that was the other album too. And one of the things going back to the Zeppelin part, one of the things, and I think this is so underrated, is because this was one of the most magical things. So I remember I used to put these speakers between my ears, and I just sit there and just lay there and listen to this. And it was Zeppelin, and the part that was just so mesmerizing was John Paul Jones's bass.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that man, it was incredible. And everybody else looks at everybody, Bonzo and Page and Plant and Jones gets kind of overlooked, I mean.
Well, I'll make this statement. Jones does not get overlooked by people who know anything about music.
Yeah, because he was a
far
keyboard player
and away the best musician in that band. Wasn't even close. He did all the arrangements. He was the one that held that shit show together for as long as they were together.
Yeah, he was the glue.
Exactly. And a tremendous musician. Keyboard player. He could play anything.
Yeah. He played mandolin, he played guitar, he played anything with strings, anything with keys. I mean, the man was a genius. He played more than Jimmy Page.
Still is.
Yeah, he still is.
He's still great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd sit there and I'd listen to that bass, especially with that, like when that album first came out and I heard that and I listened to the bass part in Stairway to Heaven, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. I mean, it's just like, and it's just like at the perfect fucking time. It's like, how excellent is that? And then Ramble On on 2, I mean, that is like one of the best bass lines ever done, in my opinion,
Again, I'm a big fan. Yeah, there you go. The Lemon Song.
The Lemon Song, yeah. Yeah. Boom, 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 dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, a lot of great tracks.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Well, I'm mixed right now because I can do one thing or another thing. And I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put you on the spot. I want you to talk for 4 or 5 minutes about your contribution to the Music for Life album, Ballerina.
Okay.
What's the inspiration? How'd you do it? Tell us about this song, Doug.
Well, the inspiration really was the Music for Life album and what that represented and what it was for. And I actually had another song I was going to use for Song Timber. And one thing, there's a lot of things that just sort of fell apart during this time because I was actually, right before that, I was actually getting in with a real band. We were putting something together. And so I thought I had some vocals and so forth for both of the songs. And the one for Song Timber completely was crap, and I just was too embarrassed to even keep going. Yeah, and it was wasting my time, and I could see it was going nowhere. So Ballerina, I thought, well, I'll just use that for the song Timber, and I'll look into see if I can use, just give it a little sneak preview for my song Timber song, and then use it for the Music for Life contribution. And then and I talked to both Pete and Jade, and everything was cool. I think it was Jade. It might have been, yeah, it was Jade. Anyway,
right.
So Ballerina was actually started at the same time, or actually it was a little bit after. It was probably the beginning part of September. And I had a vocalist lined up. It was going to actually be female vocals, and that kind of fell through. And I had a couple different people lined up, and that sort of fell through. And it was such a good song. I mean, the basis of it was such a good song, and I just wanted to do something with it. So I just decided to lay my own vocals on it, and I didn't really have a whole lot for it. But the premise thing was the song. I really wanted this to be something where it was, and the video got kind of reduced down. I had visions of this song being more of a little girl that's in a hospital bed, and it's pretty grim. And her dream is to grow up. First of all, grow up, but she wanted to be a ballerina. And so that was what the whole story was to be about, of some little girl that probably wasn't going to make it. And so at the very beginning of it, it pretty much implied that this little girl probably wasn't going to live to be an adult. And so I'm kind of glad that part got scrubbed, because it was pretty, it was just too much. So,
Yeah.
But the song itself, I'm sure I'm not alone with this, but I just kind of, when Jade featured that on her Unearthed show last week, I was more than I was almost kind of embarrassed that it even made it to the album, because to me there were so many things that was wrong with it still, And when Jade featured it on her show last week, it was like kind of validation that maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. At first, I thought it was like, what you do is like, if you think it's going to be great at first, and when you're working on it, it's the greatest thing you're working on.
Yeah.
And then for me, and then I put it down and I'm away from it for a week or so, or not more than a week. It's like a couple weeks, 3 weeks or something. And then I come back to it and I start hearing everything that's wrong with it.
Yeah.
And by this time it was too late. And so, and I couldn't pull it, and I didn't have anything to replace it with, but I did want something because it was like, it's not really how, it's like, so what if it's not perfect and everything? If it helps some little kid, that's the biggest thing for me.
I think it's good to be critical as a musician. However, we do have to keep in mind that perfection is the enemy of very, very good.
I know.
And sometimes we just, I think there's any number of us in the community that overwork stuff.
And I'm guilty of that,
Yeah, I had one on the last album that I worked it to death, and I frankly I think I worked some of the good stuff out of it because I just couldn't leave it alone. And so I made a real effort to try not to do that. But to your point, same thing. And we'll talk about my stuff later. But let's give this song a listen, because this is one of my favorites on the album. I really like how it sounds, just everything about it. But this is Doug Kidder's song for Music for Life called Ballerina.
Shut
Very good, Doug. Thank you. That was
Well, I think that was actually, I think that was Jerry
Jerry
Gomes.
Gomes. Oh, a running joke for those of you who don't know. Yeah, there was a few because things came together at the last minute. There was a couple things that weren't quite lined up exactly right, and
Well,
that
yeah.
everything went through. I have an idea who put the nice chef's kiss on all the things and leveled everything, did a great job. But he got a little confused as to who was who on a couple things, and there was a few that were mislabeled. And Doug was such a good sport about it. His song was initially credited to Jerry Gomes. He's a great musician and a great
That's-
songwriter, and they do sound a little bit alike. But yeah,
No,
Doug was a very good sport about it.
it was more than just be a good sport. It was just so funny that, I mean, it was one of the funnier things of the whole show, really.
Yeah, no, it's provided us with endless mirth, but super good contribution on that. And I think that's your first time being on one of the Cancer albums, and
Yeah, it is. And
way to
it's-
come in strong, brother.
Well, thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank you. Yeah, it's, well, like I said, it's like I didn't really even know about this thing until just this year, and then when I did find out about it, it's like, absolutely, I want to do anything I can to contribute to helping the kids. So
Yeah, absolutely. It's a
Yeah.
great cause, and
Yeah,
it's
the
one of those concrete things that we can do to make our community, make our world just a little bit better. And,
yeah, exactly.
we should always avail ourselves to those opportunities.
And musicians are the ones that always do the right thing, usually. So, and that's one of the
Often
things.
that's the case, and
You know.
and again, I
Not that
feel
we're
like-
perfect, but
Oh no, hell no, we're all scumbags and
Yeah.
and mentally ill and ridiculous.
well,
people,
mentally
but-
ill, scumbags. I don't know about that, but mentally ill, yeah, I'll go along with that one.
Well,
Something
Musician-
I could do with us somehow.
yeah, musicians are a cross section of people, and some percentage are scumbags, but often we rise above our. And that's the thing. As humans, we're all kind of at this level, but we can, if we work at it, rise above that level, and often
No.
we do, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, and on another note, because we've been joking and stuff, it's like, no, Jerry Gomes, I love his stuff. I would
Oh,
love
yeah.
to work. I would love to work with him. Absolutely. I
Yeah, very cool.
yeah. In fact, there was something I was like, he reminds me of somebody, and it's like somebody I really, really like, and I can't remember now. I'd have to go back and listen to it again, but I remember listening and thinking, wow, yeah.
Yeah, Jerry is having some health issues, and he's
Yeah.
Hugh has worked with. Of course, Hugh has worked with everybody. God bless him,
Yeah.
including me. Which I
Well, I've got to see. That's one person on my list is Hugh.
Oh, you got to work with Hugh. Got to work.
Hugh
with
and Coley. You, yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's gonna happen someday.
Yeah.
That ain't no question. But yeah, let's hope Jerry gets feeling a little bit better. Schmidt's got good jokes, and again, great having him here, a fellow bass player and
Yeah.
music producer extraordinaire, and he's been a guest on this show. We talked shop for almost 3 hours. It was fantastic. Well, and we'll have Mr. Smith on again because he's great.
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
a
to
big
about
fan.
music.
Big fan of Mr. Smith. Tell you.
Oh yeah, everything. He's my kind of bass player in that he can play really technical stuff, and most of the time he chooses not to. Like, I'm going to use the bass to serve the song, and a little simpler is better for this. And I love that attitude.
Yeah. Serving the song. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So is Lori going to come on tonight?
Yeah, Lori will be joining us. She usually comes on in the second hour. So
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even know. See, last time it's like I thought you said, "Well, come on in the show," and I thought, "Well, the show's about ready to get over with," and then it kept going. It's like when
yeah,
I thought,
people don't understand. I run a 3-hour show every week, and I've been doing it for over 2 years now. You'd think we'd run out of things to talk about, but no, we don't.
well, what's happened with me before is like I'd catch. I'd never catch the beginning. I'd catch it like after it already started and thinking that it started at a certain time. It's like, oh no, it started like an hour ago.
Yeah.
And so then I'd watch like maybe a couple hours or something, and then it'd be like over with. And it's like, oh, that's kind of short, But it was just because it was, user error on my part.
Oh, that happens. I love Jade's show, but of course we're moving time zone wise at cross purposes
Yeah.
at certain times of the year, and it jumps around and always, because my pea brain, it takes me a while to figure out, okay, this has changed and I need to start looking for the show then.
Yeah.
I've got the notifications, but I'm always working, and so I may or may not see the notification. And
Well, it took me like 2 weeks before I even got on schedule with, Leela's on at noon. Well,
yeah.
noon, what the hell? It's like she's in the same time zone as I am. It's
Well,
like,
yeah, you have my excuse is just I'm usually having to work, and I've made the statement on her show. If you see me in your chat and I'm active, that means I'm jacking off. I'm not really working. I mean, so that's why you don't see me there that often, because that's prime time for phone calls and things that I
Right.
do.
Yeah.
So,
No, there's some people I would be kind of shocked to see at that time, and you're one of those people. So
yeah, I come whenever I can because I
Yeah.
really like her shows, but unfortunately, that's her shows come on at 3:00 Eastern time. So,
Right.
and that's prime time for me talking to some of my East Coast people. So,
yeah.
unfortunately, yeah. Well,
And I think her schedule and my schedule are kind of, I'm
are
way
a little
up
different.
earlier, but I'm like a slug. I just move like, I drink coffee for 2 hours before anything else happens.
I do that, but I'm moving while I'm doing it.
I'm moving on the internet. I'm saying hi to everybody, and kind of waking up and looking at what the hell I'm doing and thinking about what I got to do and taking
Yeah.
care of. Usually, I'm trying to take care of some of the I got to pay this bill. I got to do that.
Yeah. I run fairly long days. I get up at 6:30 every morning. Now I'm useless, but I'm up. And I feed the cats, and I make my wife's lunch and drink enough coffee to drive her safely to work and get back home. And I drink some more coffee and play a couple phone games to get the brain engaged, and then, try and be down here on my office computer by
So, Chris,
9. And
what
then-
games do you play on your phone?
Oh, they're always spatial games. Where you're sorting or you're solving a puzzle. Those are
Okay.
the
Yeah.
where you.
See, I
you're
don't go
moving.
for card games then.
No, I have no interest in those. I have solitaire on, but I don't play it very often.
I don't play solitaire, but I play like Hearts or Pinnacle.
Yeah, no, mine are all basically puzzle, visual, spatial games. Those are the
okay.
ones that I enjoy. Figuring out how to move the widgets around.
Yeah.
In
yeah.
limited spaces. And and then I have tower attacks and some of those other ones, and I'll play those for a while, but I get bored with those.
Well, when I'm playing cards, I'm counting cards. I'm counting what other people have. So, so I'm not just playing. I'm kind of doing puzzle stuff too. So.
Yeah, well, that's how I keep my brain a little more engaged. Get it somewhat firing in the morning.
I never could even say that. How do you say that? Senior Mahjong? Mahjong? God.
Yeah,
God.
I
I'm
do
like-
have. Well, again,
there's a
that's kind of
Boston-
a sorting game. I do play that one too. I don't play the senior version because
Oh.
I don't know why. I guess I play the junior version. I don't know, but yeah. Again, those tile games are kind of fun, and I
Yeah.
have one of those that I.
Well, that's a
enjoy.
puzzle game. So there you go. You and
Yeah.
Leela.
Yeah.
Lori, COD.
Yeah.
Let's get to Boston at COD. I can do potty. Let's
Potty
go to
in the
potty.
cod. Hey, speaking of potty, there she is,
Speaking of cards, hi.
Miss Potty herself. How are
Anybody,
ya?
it's like, Beetlejuice. If I say it long enough, she'll appear.
Yeah, I'm not staying on long. I'm so tired. I'm like,
Oh,
Oh,
I feel you. I was that way last week. I was dragging, but tonight,
oh no.
good
Sorry to
energy.
hear.
yeah. Now it's
Yeah.
been a fucking week. I just had so much going on at work, and the holidays. Don't you just love the holidays?
yeah, mostly.
I gotta get
Yeah.
off.
Try not to make a big production out of it. You know, we try and keep Thanksgiving low key and just have a nice family. And
Yeah.
my oldest will be out for Christmas. It's kind of hit and run. He comes in Christmas Eve and he's got to fly back out on the 27th, but it'll be nice. And
That's good.
yeah,
Yeah, I might be going to the grandbaby's house this year. Usually I go to my mom's, but we're having a big party for my dad the following week for his
Yeah.
80th. So we're all like, let's just stay home Christmas. We don't need to see each other 3 weeks in a row. So I might go to the grandbaby's house.
well, that'll be nice.
Yeah. I mean, we always see them on Christmas Eve anyhow, but
Oh, first Christmas with grandbaby. That's going to be delightful.
That'll be fun.
second.
Is it? Oh, is it second?
Second. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, but he was only like a little newborn. Now he's into toys and stuff. And it's
Now
fun.
it's a little more fun.
Now
As-
it'll be fun.
I'm online every day, like buying him something. I'm like, I better stop. You just see all these cool things for toddlers. But yeah, no, I wanted to say, you say you don't like cards, and tomorrow's casino night, Chris. Like, so hello.
I play
yeah.
cards.
See, I
I don't
forgot
play
about
those
that.
computer games on my. Now, I'll play cards. I love playing cards, but not on computer.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna do blackjack tomorrow. You guys against
I
the
love
house.
blackjack.
The house.
Hit me.
Yeah, give me a hit. I played on the casino on the boat, which was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me and my
Double down.
brother and a couple of strangers, and we were just fucking howling. You know how you get, and you're with your family, and you have some drinks, and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
can show you
Blackjack's a little hard to count cards with, so. Not gonna
yeah,
go
you
there.
are a counter, huh? I thought I heard you say that for real. You like Rayman?
I do it when I'm playing these games all the time, and it's like I know what. Yeah, I kind of. Well, I'm not that great at it with some. I mean, well, it depends. On the computer, it's a lot easier than it is in real life.
Oh,
Real,
yeah.
real
And
life
he is
a
an
lot-
excellent driver.
I'm an excellent
Wow.
driver. Excellent driver.
Wapner.
What? Sorry,
Wapner.
that's a sad scene.
I even look like Judge Wapner, right?
Yeah.
Hair.
Of course, Wapner's on. Well, I've never been to a casino where they only have one deck at blackjack, and
Oh,
on
no.
the boat,
No,
it was
no,
one
no.
deck, and I'm like, what? So I'm not counting, but I'm like, oh, there's already 3 queens out, or where's the ace? It was only one deck, which was kind of aggravating too, because she had to like reshuffle every 2 rounds, and you're like, oh,
You're on a boat.
Yeah.
Where are they
Well,
going
what
to get more decks?
yeah. They have a lot of food on the boat. I know that.
A lot of decks. That
All
was my
kinds of
joke.
decks.
Oh
Just-
God, right over my head. Boom. Yeah.
I got to fire my writers here.
Yeah. All right.
Bam.
Ba-dum-bum. Chris,
Now,
do you
you
have
just need to
you
just
love
need
you.
to punch up the material.
There you go.
I have that going.
Takes a while though.
Yeah.
So I did finish my original tonight. Finally, I've been working on it. I only
Excellent.
2
Very
nights.
cool.
2 nights. Yeah, it's not my original, but the keys are original, right?
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. Well, you wrote the original keyboard part for it, like you did for me.
Yeah, and I've done
That's
it for several songs now. So I guess
So
can
you're
I
primed for
done
me.
original music or like
Well, that's the
I didn't
progression.
come up in my head with the song, but I came up for the keys to somebody else's song.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, again,
Thank
that's
you.
that's how the progression goes.
That's
It's like I'm
that's
playing
how it
covers,
works.
and then like, okay, here's somebody else's song, and I'll add a part to it, and I've got to figure it out and make it up, and then before you know it, you'll
You're
be
in a
dinking
band.
around and go, oh, hey, that sounds cool. What if
Yeah.
I went here and did this, and
So it
something will
does-
pop into your head.
It takes me a while to start, but what I'm really good at is after I'm done with the song, I can hear in my head it needs to come alive in this section, or this section needs some strings added to it, or the
Yeah.
end needs a little tinkling. Like that stuff, I think I'm good at. And then chords if I know what chords they're using. But I have to still see it, so it takes me a while because I can memorize a song that I do, but when I'm creating it, I have to see it. So I record it on my phone. I download the MP3 from my phone. I try to get notes to it, like a transcriber.
Really?
Or else, so, I mean, there's tools out there to use. So that's what I do now. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Again, that's kind of if that's what you're used to.
Yeah.
I know that some of the programs will go ahead and develop a note sheet for you. I've
Yeah,
never used it, but I know it can.
It's freaking messy. Yeah. The AI is not great with that. But, if I
Yeah.
download what I'm tinkering around with,
It
it'll
can
spit out at
expand
least
on what-
something I can look at. And I don't look note for note when I'm doing originals. I just
Yeah.
need something as a reference, and I'll tinkle away, tinkle tinkle.
So it will expand on what you're already doing. And
Yeah, it's just I really just need to look at something, because even with originals, I play the music, but I play it a lot, right? And so if I'm with covers, I'm sorry, I play it a lot to practice.
Right.
When I'm doing an original, I'm not doing it once and then putting it away. I need to remember what I did the day before, and I'm only going to remember if I have it written down somewhere.
That's
Right.
exactly right. I finally, when I started playing live, I had to go back and relearn all my own songs. Like I
Yeah,
wrote
yeah.
the
Oh,
fucking
man.
thing, but I had to listen to it and go, what did I do here?
Gotta write them down.
And it taught me to, at a minimum, notate the chords when you're writing down the lyrics.
Yeah.
So a year from now, if you don't play it, you can go back to it and go, oh yeah, now I remember what I did here.
Hi, E. Yeah, for sure. And the other thing that's hard is that it takes me a while to do these originals, and then months will go by, and I'm like, oh, I got to do a video now. I have to freaking remember this song again.
You
So I
have to relearn the music.
That is so true. I've done that
haven't done
almost every
videos.
time.
Yeah, I've done that before too. It's terrible.
It's
Absolutely.
like, what did I play on this? But it's kind of fun to go back and revisit it and do it. That's why when I work with you, I try and do the video as
Right
soon
away.
after the recording as I can, so I don't have to go back and relearn. But it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
What I
I-
hate is when I spend hours having to relearn something I did in real time. I mean, I laid it down as the music was going,
Mhm.
and now I'm spending my whole friggin' day relearning something like that I did 2 years ago or something. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. I had somebody ask me to be on a song. It was a cover. And if you're out there listening, it was one of the hardest songs, if not the hardest songs that I ever had to learn. And it was sheet music. It was a cover, but it was just very intricate. And I wrote to him and I said, now, please, let's get this off the shelf and do this, because I will never remember this song again.
Yeah.
Never. And it's been 8 months, and I'm like, you ass.
Yeah.
I heard from him. Like, we got to do it. I
Well,
was gonna make a note. What did Smitty say for software here? Need my Reedus.
yeah.
Stem split.
Mr. Smith. Yeah. I had Rip X DAW,
Never heard of that.
$80. So
Oh, you gotta pay for it.
Oh, really?
yeah. Well, yeah, but
Write it
if
down.
it can split the stems and then give you the key and give you the notes, that's
Well-
that's a bargain.
James told me about Moises. Now,
Mhm.
it's this free version of Moises, Moises,
Yes.
will split the song for you, but it doesn't into detail. So it'll do. I think it's like the drums, the vocals, and then and other will be the guitars, the piano, and the singing all
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. If you want a better version, if you have Logic, it'll do it. I mean,
Yeah. And it gives you the tempo, it gives you the key, it gives you all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's messy. It's I suppose you have to pay for it if you don't want messy. Pay for it.
Yeah. Well, life costs money, right, folks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It just does.
Crazy.
Well, and to your point about, and I'm slow on my own stuff, but it's my stuff. I hate making other people wait. I've done it.
Yeah, I do too.
But I try my best not to, because we all try and be respectful of one another's time.
I don't, and if I mean, you know me, I just like to bang it out. But
That's
if
what's
I
scary
know-
about working with you. I'm just like, Lori's going to be like cracking the whip. So it's like,
no, I'm looking at people, but just tell me up front that
Well, she's just in
drop it.
she's just in a production mode, which is fantastic. But
right.
I'm kind of jammed right now, and I'm doing a lot of original stuff, and that's why I've got a list of songs I want to do with you, Lori. But I haven't pitched them to you because I know I'm not ready to do them. So I'm not going to waste your time until I am.
That's cool. The original that I just did is for Feature, and he asked me before I even went on vacation. So it was over a month ago, and I said, dude, I said, I'm seriously not going to have time to get to this for at least a month. So I told him straight out. He's like, oh my God, we're not in a rush. And I said, okay. So then when I saw it, the singer's part wasn't even in until yesterday. And when she sent her part in yesterday, that's when I was like, all right, I'm home. I got to do this because I'm the last one they're waiting for. And I banged it out in 2 days. I practiced last night and I practiced tonight.
Oh, very cool.
Deadlines are good.
I don't want 4 people waiting for me, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Deadlines are my life, though. So
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And they can actually help you out in the end, really. Just push you into doing
Sometimes
something.
you need that
that
push. Yeah.
oh yeah, absolutely. That's
I just-
probably a lot of my growth in the last couple of years is being pushed
Yeah.
by working with other people and them asking me to do something that was a little challenging for me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I've tried to pay it back for some other people and kind of do for them what other people did for me.
And out of that, how many times did it was like you do this and you get yourself in the right frame of mind and you finally do it and then you throw it out there and you kind of think, God, it's so kind of pathetic, but and then you're apologizing all the whole way as you're delivering it to whoever you're delivering it to. There's just it's nothing but a big an apology, that's me.
And a big an-
I'm sorry that it sucks, blah blah blah. But this
Yeah.
And then
I
they
don't
return it
take
going,
that.
and then they return going, this is great. I love this. Blah 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 blah. And
Chris
you're
did
going,
that to me. I mean, you asked me for like an intro, I think, Chris, on our song. And
Yep.
I just kept going because it was fun, but I
Mhm.
didn't like expand on it. And you're like, I'm using that. I'm like, really? I think it's crap. I'm like, I was just noodling around. You're like, no, I'm using it. I said, all right, cool. Thanks.
I know, and that's how, and Lori did that to me on a song. It's like, I'm playing bass and I'm doing backing vocals. And she goes, the guy that was going to sing it has bailed. You got to do it.
"Ah,
Whoa,
there we
really?
go."
This is,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you gotta.
But it was good for me to do. It was kind of out of my comfort zone. And I was happy. In the end, I was glad I did it. 'Cause
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
that's just kind of,
I mean, I sent it off my song tonight with the same thing. Like, if you don't like anything, let me know. If you want to leave out the solo, let me know. I have the solo separated from the beginning, so you could ditch it if you want. My feelings aren't going to get hurt. I said the only time my feelings get hurt is if Chris tells me I don't know how to plate food.
we're gonna get to that. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
You're like, oh, I'm sure Laurie's food is all good, but it all looks gross.
Again, that's not what I
That's
said.
not
I
true
know.
at all.
But she likes to
Okay.
make a big deal out of it. These 3 people are in this chat that we're talking about, and we send each other pictures of food, what we've made and everything. And
I
Lori,
don't.
as you guys know, is
I
on
know.
this keto thing
These
and
two,
has transformed her body. It's done amazing things.
this is hard.
And yeah, it's lost.
That way.
I mean, I don't want to, but you lost a significant amount of weight.
I lost.
And you were never some big lardo like me, but you lost a weight and you feel great about yourself. And so, she said, I'll make this. And she goes and has ingredient lists and all that. But here's, as amateur
I just try to help
chefs,
guys who want to
Yeah.
see that you can have real meals without the sugar. So
we're serving it to our families ourselves. We're not in a restaurant. So sometimes visually it's not as appealing as it would be if you went to a restaurant. And I'm here to tell you, my food always tastes fantastic. If we did a blind taste test, I could stack up pretty well against a restaurant. Where I would always get creamed is visually not nearly as appealing. And that's a big part of what professional chefs train to do, is how to take what tastes great, but
and again,
present it in a manner that it looks so
Make it art.
and I'm not presenting it for you guys. I mean,
right.
I'll send them something on a freaking
Well,
Dixie paper
I
plate. Just
I
like,
can tell you, neither one of you posts anything that looks anything but delicious. That's,
hey.
yeah.
I
So
was like,
if you
"What?"
see me posting anything at all about food, it's going to be just reposting something you did. Because
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I told you I'm dying to try this. I got in the store the other day, and I haven't tried any of this since keto, sugar-free pudding.
Okay.
But I think because it probably has, I don't know if it has cornstarch in it. It's sugar-free, but it's probably a little higher in carbs. So but I grabbed one and asked ChatGPT, what can I make with this? And it was cheesecake flavored.
oh, okay.
And they're like, oh, it's only 2.5 carbs per serving. Let's make a fluffy cheesecake mousse. And so I did tonight. I'm dying to try it. It's in the fridge chilling. It's
Okay.
just basically the cheesecake mix, pudding mix or whatever,
Yeah.
cream cheese, vanilla, and heavy cream.
There you
How
go.
could that not be good? I was looking at the spatula. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God. Tasty.
Just as sugarless pudding's good,
Yeah.
Right?
I do. I like just Just
Sugar-free
put it-
jello's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put this up. Here was the one that I submitted. This is for Foodborne and our.
we're on
I got to drop this out. Let's see. How do I
Doesn't
do that?
overlay
There we
go over us?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
there we go.
That was pretty.
That
Yeah.
looks good. I mean, that.
Yeah,
I can
this
see it
actually
now. I can see
presented
it.
better than I thought it would. I was
Yeah,
because
well,
I was teasing Lori, but I was going to say, look, I make stuff that isn't always visually appealing, but when I took a picture, this actually turned out better visually than I thought it was going to. But this is,
Is that shrimp scampi?
lemon pesto
Can I just love
shrimp
you?
with angel hair pasta
Oh, I'm
and and lemon. So, and then a little bit of parsley on it. Of course, I put
it looks great.
Parmesan cheese, and yeah, it was delicious. Now
I can actually see it now that it's blown all up. I could see. I kind of saw it when you posted it, but now I can really see it.
You
And
couldn't
that
see the
was-
parsley really, but I thought it looked pretty anyhow because I know that
I
that's
thought
a
it looks pretty,
bland colored dish to begin with. That
looks
just made
pretty yummy to me.
yeah.
I'll tell
So
you.
this ended up being visually reasonably. Now it's still got a little greenish tint because of the pesto, which is not quite as good as you would
Yeah.
hope, but it.
Are you going to show mine?
I didn't get a chance to upload it. You can do it.
The
Can
chicken
you?
parmesan.
Yeah, you should show it. Can you do it?
Oh, I'd have to save it. And
Or
then
no, it's
that-
Yeah.
Alfredo. It's Alfredo. That's right.
yeah. So that did look very.
That
bland.
looked good. Yeah,
could
that
really
looked
looked
good.
And I don't like
You can do
Alfredo,
it.
but that really looked good. Yeah. That did.
Well, 'cause
I would eat that.
It's cream cheese,
would.
mozzarella, and Parmesan. So it's all white cheeses. It's not going to have color to it, but if you tasted it with cauliflower and broccoli and
Well, it was again like what Chris was talking about, presentation. That was
Yeah. yeah, it did look a little weird. But I mean,
Yeah,
Chris,
look,
Chris's what do you call that stuff with the avocado? Fucking brain dead.
Guacamole.
guacamole. Yeah.
Looked like puke, but I know what guacamole tastes like. It's
Yeah,
all-
guacamole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it does
Commercial
not
is
look.
so
I love
sweet.
guac. I can just eat guac by itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Avocado doesn't really have a pretty color though, but
No, and especially it
Mhm.
just turns brown. It oxidizes.
You know what?
every time I buy one, I throw it out.
You know what's really good with guac?
What?
Scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs with guac and onions. Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh, you're talking.
I'm not somebody who puts ketchup on my eggs, so I don't
No,
know.
oh, gross.
I just like
no.
butter on my eggs.
Ketchup.
Well, you try
is-
some guacamole on your eggs. Ooh man.
Yeah.
It-
Mm.
and Hubs kind of precipitated this.
I
It
know.
wasn't because he'd half eaten it. That
You
was
know
the issue. It wasn't that the food was gross. But he'd eaten half of it, and so it had big bite marks in it. And like, okay, that was the part that was why we got teasing him.
Yeah.
It wasn't what he was eating was gross. It was half eaten.
Yeah. I thought it looked good though. I didn't know what it was, and I still don't know after you guys explained what it was.
Well, yeah. Apparently, it's
It's a floating pizza, right?
yeah, the pool pizza.
Pool pizza, yeah.
with the ricotta on it. What'd you call it? You thought there was something else on it. The white stuff.
Me?
Yeah.
I just thought it was pepperoni pizza.
Pizza with, but you said something. and I'm
No,
like,
no. I said no. What I said was pepperoni pizza in the summertime. If you can get pepperoni pizza when it's, if you have a garden and
Yes.
you have fresh tomatoes, get some
Yeah.
sour cream. Put sour cream, fresh tomatoes on there.
Sour cream.
Oh, it is
That's what I thought
so good. It is so good. It is so good.
Yeah. Well,
You gotta
I,
try that.
Subscribe from food photos. That's why I was like, I'm not setting my dinner tonight. Forget it.
poor
Forget it.
Hubs. We
But
love
you
you,
know, all I
brother.
made tonight was a chicken Caesar salad wrap. It was pretty good, but it doesn't
Yeah.
fit that well.
That's what we eat here with some frequency. I'm like, I'm just going to make a protein. We're going to put it on a salad. And the other
There you
night
go.
it was,
And I did it one of those zero keto wraps, and I warmed it up in the oven and wrapped it up and put mozzarella. It was just really good.
yeah, I'm going to try one of those keto. Mission makes the burrito shells that are, and I'm going to
yeah.
give it a shot because I do keep them around. My son makes himself eggs and everything and makes breakfast burritos. That's what he takes
Yeah,
to work
I
with
do
him.
too.
And yeah, I will leftovers. That's how I kill them. Is I'll take the protein,
Throw it all
I'll
around.
put cheese in there, make a quick burrito, and I'm good to go. So
Yeah, those mission wraps are really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Hugh likes them too, but I don't know if it's because I haven't had bread since before April that it tastes good to me. Like it might taste gross to some, but to me, it's like it's a great substitute. The only thing is that they don't toast up well. I don't know because they're made up.
yeah, I think it's the ingredients.
It's really hard. So I'm like, I'd rather just have them either warm or
Ryan.
raw.
Yeah, no, I would love Gordon Ramsay to have a go at my food because I think he'd like the taste, and then he'd bag me on something else, and
Yeah,
I
he'd
go,
rip you before
"Thank
it
you,
all."
Chef Ramsay." Bam, and I drop that limey
Make sure
prick
the cameras are rolling. I want to
and
play
go.
that
You
over
you
and
can't
over.
just talk to anybody like this. I'm over 200 pounds, and now I'm standing over you, you dickhead.
Well, he would scream at you though for canned clams.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again, I went down to Cherry Creek Reservoir and I dug for clams for a couple hours. I didn't find any, so
Oh, too
I
bad.
had to go to the store and buy canned clams.
There you go.
I went clamming.
If I lived where you lived, there'd be no excuse. But
I went clamming once. Yeah. Well, you have to have
Yeah,
a license.
there we-
They only hand out a certain amount, so I can't even do it. I went with somebody else, but
yeah, but you can buy fresh clams right there,
Exactly.
which I would do in a heartbeat.
so good. Yeah. Hi,
Little-
Chris. CQ.
Little
Yeah.
seafood.
If I can address Chris for a second, if you don't mind, CQ. I saw your email about Premiere. I think we talked about this before. I can't share premieres when I'm on my show because it just sounds like shit. And I did it last time for you, and it was just all washy. I don't know how people do it, but if you want to premiere your song during my show, I have no problem with that. But if you want to send me an MP4 of your song, I could actually show it from StreamYard rather than share a screen. It's a Christmas song. He's been doing awesome Christmas songs lately.
Very nice. Yeah, I love
you
Christmas
don't have to
songs.
prepare
I'm
Yeah.
probably not going to do one this year. Be the first year in 3 years that I have it, but I don't have time.
I'm on one with Hugh Caldwell, so hopefully that gets
Oh,
done.
that'll be nice.
But Frank's going to do a Christmas show, and originally he said no covers, but then he's like, "Yes, Laurie, send me." And I really think we should send in our 12 Days of Hipmas because that didn't get the love it deserved.
That was pretty epic.
It didn't get the love it deserves, so we need to show that.
No, it didn't. And I was just listening to that the other day. I'll send it to him.
It's too funny. Yeah, you sent
Because
it.
I sent him a couple of my original Christmas songs from the past.
You did. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll send him
Yeah,
that.
send him that one.
Yeah.
Because if my song comes out that I'm doing with Hugh and Metal Soprano, then I'll send him that one.
Cool. Yeah, we did the 12 Days of Hippie
Yeah, that was
last year, and
fun.
it was fun.
He played it the day he told us all he was leaving.
Yeah, exactly. It was like we were all excited, and he plays on the show and goes, "Yeah, and this will be my last show, and you guys can all fuck off."
Really?
He didn't tell us to back up.
No,
But yeah,
he
we were like, wait a minute, what about the song? Don't you love it? We had kept this as a surprise. We didn't say that, but yeah.
Yeah, nah, I was only pretty butthurt because people put a lot of effort into that,
We did.
and it
And
was.
I took a lot of time on that fucking video. Like
Oh yeah,
going through all those verses over and over and putting a different scene behind each of one of us.
well,
every time we
just to mix 12 parts. I mean, I just did the music part of it, and it was
How
pretty.
long
Hey,
ago was this?
last year.
last
Oh,
year.
really?
We should dig it up. You
And
should
you and I
find
had
it.
a great one
sh-
last year.
Yeah, find it and share it. Hey, everybody say hi to James.
Oh, Jim and
James.
James.
What's going
Hey.
on? How are you?
What's up, bro? With the purple
good.
lighting.
Yeah. Got the lighting going, man.
Yeah, Chris, I'll grab that for you. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, let's grab that. We should play it because this was a lot of fun.
We're gonna play it now and then next week again, but whatever. Whoever's here can see it.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you want me to do?
Well, go ahead and share the screen. Let's play the 12 Days of Hippie.
Well, I don't have it yet, but how am I pulling it up? Just from YouTube?
Yeah. Just do the share screen. It'll on my channel. It'll work great.
Oh, you gotta teach me this stuff. All right, hold on.
I don't think I have it on my channel.
Oh, probably not. Keep talking. I'm on another tab.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
All right.
Hi, Jim and James.
So,
Hi.
how's James doing tonight? Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everybody.
Of course. Always good to have you here.
Are you getting snow there?
Oh yeah, there's almost a foot out there.
Really?
Can I have some, please? God, Denver, we need some snow.
That's
Right.
it.
Yeah, I saw that. I
That's
saw
it.
the. I saw the pictures you posted of the deer a couple days ago.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's
Always has
always
deer out
deer.
there.
Yeah, there. I mean, I didn't get to get a picture of it, but there was like 20 plus of them out there
Oh,
the other
really?
day, right, all in the backyard. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was.
You see that, Chris?
Yeah, Cody's on it. So, all right, hold on.
What? I got it. So
You
the-
got it? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. All right. This is a group project. You'll see everybody that was involved in it, but we did this last year, because we were all hanging out on Metalhead hippie shows, and if you're familiar with the show, you'll get a lot of the expressions. But here is the 12 Days of Hippie,
I'll mute up.
and here we go. On the first day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me a boom, and I got you email.
On the second day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me two first toofing and a boom, and I got you email.
On the third day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofy, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 5th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me
Don't be a
dick. 4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 6 freaks and geeks.
Don't be a dick.
4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 7th day of Christmas, hippie gave to me 7 shut your pie holes, 6 freaks and gigs.
Don't be a dick.
4 long ass rules, 3 goofs and goofing, two first goofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 8 rounds of Halo, 7 shotgunner pie holes, 6 freaks and geek. Don't be a dick. 4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 9th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me cul-de-sacs a swinging, 8 rounds of Halo, shut your fucking pie hole, 6 freaks and geeks.
Don't be a dick.
4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 10th day of Christmas, hippie gave to me 10 sticks of cooking and cul-de-sacs a swinging, 8 rounds of Halo, 7 spiritual pie holes, 6 freaks and geeks.
Don't be a dick.
4 long-ass rules, 3 goofs a goofing, two first toofing, and a boom, and I got you email.
On the 11th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 11
Don't be a dick.
Fuck, I forget. And a boom, and I got you email.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my hippie gave to me 12 love, peace, and grace, 11 dog paws box, 10 steaks a cooking, 9 sacks a swinging, 8 rounds of Halo, 7 shut your pie holes, 6 freaks and geeks.
Don't be a dick.
If you don't like it, there's the fucking door. Two toofers toofing,
And a boom, and I got you email.
Oh, look what's next. Woo! Keep it going.
That was glorious.
I have missed that one. It's so fun to watch again. Stick your ear on the wall.
Leany. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my god.
You had one job. Lee.
Yeah, we put what did we put that together in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks? It was a lot of work, but damn, that was fun, and that made my heart happy to see that again.
We
Yeah,
had
that
so
was
much
great.
fun. Yeah, we're all like good friends now, and it's just so fun.
Yeah.
Hippie and all that. So
That was good, and yeah, if you're a hippie regular at all, those all the expressions that hippie would use.
hi, Pete. Yeah.
Hey, Pete, what's going on, brother?
He was so sick, and when I was editing the video, I'm not laughing at Hugh because I don't want him to be sick, but I'm fucking dying at the way he was just like.
Yeah, poor Hugh was deathly ill, but again, what a trooper, right? Is like, I'm sick as fuck, but I promised I was going to do this, and
Yeah.
there he was, like a
We
champion.
missed Leela and we missed Jade. You guys should have been in it, but
Yeah,
not everybody can do everything.
it was fun. And of course, Coldacre. I mean, that he brought it home.
Yes, he did. There's the fucking door.
Yeah, I think Doug froze up. He'll be back.
I thought I look froze. I thought you were talking about being cold.
Oh no, I was watching him and I'm like, oh, that happens sometimes. It'll be back. So
James,
anyway, while he's getting rebooted, let's say hi to James for a minute.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. So what do you got? Do you have Christmas music? Do you got anything big planned for Christmas? What are your projects, my man?
Oh my lord. Well, I do have one in mind. It'll be a cover, drum cover, if I can get it. Because I can't find any songs in my style that I like that are playable for me, at least when I was looking around. So I did find one that I'm like, well, it's a little fast, but I'm going to give it a shot and see if I can do it. So I'll be working on that one. But of course, we had the call of the Motorhead backing track for this week. So,
Yeah.
you know, of course, that's original thrash. So, you know, you gotta
do it.
You gotta throw something down to that. So,
Are you sending me a video or are you going to do it live? Which did you decide?
that's a little quick to be playing live. No, I'm just kidding.
Ask him. I'm not asking you.
Nah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna send you a video for it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
And the
course.
Motorhead track was a great selection by Hugh, and I, like usual, I doubt I'll be able to participate, but I loved it.
Good suggestion. So casino night, and it's called Ace of Spades. So
Yeah.
we try to keep things together. I still have to come up with games. I'm trying to do slot machines. I do have the blackjack, like I said, but I really don't know what else I'm doing tomorrow. Just like I said,
Yeah.
it's a good week. We'll just hang.
We'll just see
Yeah.
what happens. Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty it's a pretty fast one, but
Yeah, it moves along.
It's fun. So
Leela
Yeah,
did the
got
wrong
that.
one.
what's that?
Leela did the wrong one. She did Playing with the Queen of Hearts. That's another one we mentioned.
No, I think you were talking about the FICO song, Lori.
Yes. But
I'm
you're on
like-
it with me.
You're like, oh, everyone's waiting on me. I'm like, I haven't even started that one yet.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you took your drums in already.
No, he just recently sent me that track and was like, hey, do you want to be on
I
this
got
one?
it after you. Remember, you sent it to me.
That's true. Yeah.
I thought you were done. You know, it's kind of hard for me. I hope he can line me up because I couldn't really hear the bass or drums in it, and I'm trying to. Try to play to a click, so I'm not screwing anybody else's parts up. And
There is a click in there, and you know, when
but
I
it's not
listen,
exact with the guitar
Right.
singing either. So I was just trying to do it.
I think when I do it, I'm gonna do like it's an '80s ballad, right? So like Phil Collins type, some big fills in there and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that one will be fun. No, I
Well,
haven't.
hurry
done
up. Now I rushed it. Now you have to rush it.
Well, like I said, I
That's how
got
it
this
works.
track to do. I'm doing it tonight, right after this show. I figured obviously I would pop in here and say hello. I'm taking a little break, waiting for batteries to charge. So I'm like, all right, hop in here for a minute. Afterwards, I'm going to record that Motorhead track for you. And then after that, I'm moving on to the Christmas song. And then, because I got to have
Wow.
something before Christmas there. So,
It's helpful.
and then I can get to that FICO song.
Yeah, because by the time St. Patrick's Day rolls around, nobody gives a shit about the Christmas songs. That's just how it works.
No.
Right.
No. I was going to do another one with Jason Lemansky. He asked me. And we've done several Christmas songs together, as Hugh and I have as well. And he just wrote to me yesterday. He's like, oh my God, I've been so busy. And now it's like the middle. I said, dude, I don't have any capacity, and I don't want
Yeah.
to put one out in January. Like, we're all
Yeah.
sick of Christmas music by then. I said, I'm cool with like hanging it up
Yeah,
too.
it's not happening. Yeah.
Too much shit going on.
Yeah.
Hi, Shelly.
Yeah.
You're getting snow. Yay. Ugh,
I want some, please.
It's freezing.
Is
Here.
it?
It's not even
warm.
snowing. What is it now?
It's
I was talking-
ridiculous here. It's like 60 out right now.
Well, that's what I was talking to my dad in Bozeman, Montana, and he's like, "Yeah, it's 58, and
Yeah.
there's no snow in the mountains. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do."
I mean, if I went outside right now, it's probably 62 degrees, and it's like, what time is it? 9 o'clock.
yeah,
It's crazy.
It's negative 11 Celsius here right now.
Wow.
I don't know why I have Celsius on, because most of you guys go by Celsius, but
I don't even know
No,
what
they
that is in
don't.
Fahrenheit.
in our chat group, it's like, I think we're the minority with the Fahrenheit. Anyhow, I give both, but for some reason my setting's on Celsius. It's windy, so like I go outside
Is
and
it?
smoke, and I'm like, it's biting. It gives me an instant headache.
yeah.
It's 15 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Oh,
15.
brutal.
Chilly.
We haven't gotten any accumulation snow yet. I've seen some in the air that just dissipates, but nothing sticking.
Nothing's sticking. Wow.
Yeah, it was cold here last week. It was cold enough I had to find socks. I which drawer do I leave my socks?
I'm
in?
wearing socks. I never wear socks.
Yeah, I
I
had
put
to find
socks.
socks.
My fluffy pink ones.
There you go.
But I got a pedicure tonight, so I don't want to ruin my toe polish anyhow. So
That's important.
yeah, I don't want to be like banging my toenails into furniture.
Yeah, with socks on, it's important
Yeah.
how your pedicure looks.
Yeah. That's where I was going with that.
What? Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I know, and who's going to see my pedicure? Right? I just like to do it for a laugh. I just like to go for the massage chair that they have. You sit in the massage chair while they work on your feet. Not a
That
bad
sounds
thing.
good.
Yeah.
Never had one,
Sounds
so
good.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
Lots of guys get them now. Just at
I've
least get your
I've-
toenails.
Hey, some guys carry a purse too.
It's no, it's good for you. Stop that. It's not a male or female thing.
I just never
Yeah,
had
we
the opportunity. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. Although, because I would feel bad foisting my feet upon some poor person. They'd probably like, you better tip good, bro, because
actually it looks like in these pants that I'm naked. They look
naked.
skin color.
Yeah, well, maybe your skin color.
Well, actually, it's lighter than my skin. I think
Yeah, probably.
it's beginning.
So you
to
got
look
pretty
like-
dark when you were on your cruise.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking. I was looking at the calendar because I bought cigarettes on the boat.
Yeah.
I bought 4 cartons, and I was proud that I only opened up the 4th one yesterday. So I was looking, how long have I been home? How fast did I go through? I'm like, it's been 4 weeks, and I still actually have tan lines. So I hold the tan pretty well.
That is lovely.
Thanks. Thanks.
No, it really is. I mean,
I just hold it well. I don't know. Italian.
Well, yeah, I will say for an Irishman, I can actually get a tan, which makes me pretty unusual. I don't work on it or anything.
I don't think I've ever seen a tan on you. Is that a tan?
No,
Even in the
again,
summer.
it's just not something I pay any attention to. And when in the summer I'm outdoors a lot, and there's definitely more darkness. But
You get the farmer tan. Well, you're always wearing sleeveless shirts, so you probably don't get that.
yeah, no, I get the I get a tan line right here. You know,
Yeah.
I get dark in the shade, so
Ah,
and you never know it because I'm so white in this.
yeah, you got that Edgar Winter vibe going on right now.
But I really am not white like you. It's like I look like I'm just like porcelain. It's like no.
Yeah, what you got?
yeah,
It's
I,
just-
well,
I get dark walking to the mailbox. That's what people say. I do. I
Yeah.
go outside and I'm like, I get a tan.
I'm like that too. This camera is like
You're
that's
lying.
why I lost I lost connection for a bit because this new camera is just weird. And so I had to use the old camera, which is really washy. It's like I really look like a ghost now, but
What is going on with your settings? I thought you just upgraded stuff and then you can't get them to work. Didn't like something fail?
yeah, well, this new camera, for whatever reason, it's interfering with my sound. It's doing some kind of, I don't know.
It's taking
Has a
over the
camera-
audio.
There's like this
audio.
brrrr thing every time that the camera goes active. It's like I hear that thing. It's like, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but
I don't have earphones in, so.
if I'm performing and it's like that's because it's too loud to even perform with that camera going, so I
Weird.
can't do it with that. Yeah, so I got to figure out something. It's like I don't know.
Chris, can you enlarge him for a second? I don't want to say make him big, but I'm just noticing, first of all, a gazillion guitars, but look at all the plate pieces back there. You get them on your wall. Are they in like Ziploc bags? Oh, you have so many. Your emojis.
There's even more. I actually have a bunch of them. And it's like, yeah, it's like Platehead Factory here.
When you first came on my show, this was Halloween now, right? The joke's been
Yeah.
going on for so long.
Yeah.
I seriously just thought it was like a filter, an overlay. I didn't realize you painted actual plates until you turned your head sideways at the end of the show. I'm like, holy shit, you've been wearing a paper plate on your face all night long. I just
Yeah.
thought you had like some sort of filter.
No,
That
I
is
had
yeah,
that
the
thing on my
pie
face
thing.
all night long.
That is so cute. But yeah, gorgeous guitars back there.
Yeah, I got a new one too. That white one back there.
Yeah.
That's a brand new one. That's a 12 string.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Is the one you've been messing with Hotel California or something?
Well, that was just suggested, and I didn't even think about that song until it's like somebody suggested it. And
Well,
it's
yeah,
like,
on
oh,
a
yeah,
12
then
string, that's like a classic song.
Then you got to play it, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't give us a little Floyd right now? Your sound setting's too high? Is that what you're saying? Oh, God, now I'm in hot chocolate. Did you say your camera sound settings would make it sound too loud, or can you give us a little Floyd on the white guitar?
Oh,
Sorry,
on the white guitar. Yeah, I can actually. It's. Yeah, I can play something on the white guitar.
Yeah, grab it. Let's hear it, man.
Oh, he's wearing pants. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah. So world premiere, boys and girls.
Do it.
Doug Kidder and his new guitar.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
I love stark white guitars. I also love seafoam green.
Yeah, I'm not really that crazy about the color, but all the reviews on this guitar were so outstanding that
Yeah.
and I wanted it because it's like I have such arthritis in my hands anymore that playing chords and stuff. I mean, I can play solos and that's just single note stuff, and that's not a big deal. But playing chords is kind of hard these days. So let's see if I can
Join the club. It seems like all my buddies have guitar.
see this. Sounds kind of wimpy for whatever reason. It's probably these headphones. I gotta do something different. This thing's pulling my ears out.
That's good because I got the echo cancellation off, and now it sounds great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go ahead and fire it up, baby.
Well, these are not really very good. These little earbuds suck.
Yeah, well,
That's all right.
that sounds fine on our end.
Are you gonna actually do something like? Well, you don't know yet, do you?
Yeah, Don may start a stream. I don't know. He and I were communicating today.
With what?
Well, for Saturday, we were gonna kind of maybe do something like G-Man. I did that pop-up last week, but maybe we'll do something this Saturday. I don't know for sure. Nice.
That's gorgeous. My
Bro
God.
loves the sound of 12 strings. Tell everybody what it is, Doug.
This guitar, it's a let me think. What the hell is it? Oh, I know. I know why it didn't sound right. I'm gonna play something else here real quick. But it's a Gretsch Rancher Falcon. That's what it is. A long time ago, back in the '60s, in the early '60s, or mid '60s, I don't know. Gretsch came out with what was called the White Falcon, and it was a
You muted me typing. Sorry.
Yeah.
and it was a guitar that was like really sought after, and it was really designed for Chet Atkins, and it was like one of the most expensive guitars at the time that you could buy. And I remember going into a music store not too long after it came out with my uncle, and they had one in there, and I just remember it was like this, the guitar of guitars, and it just like it had its own little corner, and it was like, you could hear like the angels sing, so it was like this. It was always this guitar that was really cool. And then they came out with this guitar, and it wasn't like I was looking for this guitar or anything else, but I read all the reviews on this guitar, and there was no bad reviews. It was just like one thing after another, and so I thought, well, I gotta try, this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's cool. I love Gretches. Don't own one, but whenever I get a chance to play Gretsch, I always do because I dig them.
Yeah, they're cool. Just put a little reverb on it. It sounds better. Now it sounds more like. Except I'm too hot now. I can tell. There's no bass on this thing suddenly. I don't know why that is.
Well, it's a 12 string. It shouldn't be too bassy
But
anyway.
it was really bassy. Like it was like Dom's guitar last night. It was like. I don't know. Anyway, fuck it. I gotta work on this sound with this thing. I've been doing other things other than playing this guitar lately, so it's been kind of low priority the last couple days, which tomorrow we'll find out why.
Okay. Well, that's very cool. Well, thanks for sharing a little bit.
I just love listening to people play guitar.
Yeah. Well, and I love 12 string, and I got to get mine out. I haven't played it for a couple weeks.
Get her out. Get her there.
Get her out. Well, I kind of bounce, and right now I'm hot with my Ibanez hollow, semi-hollow.
Yeah.
That's just loving that one. So
Everybody is getting new guitars.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not new for me. I've had it a year and a half now, but it's
Well,
my
what's the one that
newest
you got?
guitar.
Oh, really? I thought you just bought one. The one that it was a pedal.
Yeah, no, I bought a new plug-in pedal. Yeah, that's my new. But it makes that guitar sound amazing.
Yeah. Sweet.
So yeah, very happy.
Yeah.
When Coldy mentioned when I did the live thing last week, he goes, I got to tell you, I think that guitar with that pedal setup sounds better than how you're going through your DAW and your Vox amp and all that. And I listened to the playback, and I think he was right. I think I prefer the sound of it. So I'm gonna go with that for the foreseeable future.
When you getting a guitar, Lori?
Never. I'd have to cut my nails. Playing the piano's not enough. If I was to take up another instrument, it would definitely be bass. I just love bass. I love doing bass on the piano. Just the way it sounds. The deep and
That's what attracted me to that instrument. Just that foundational sound. I love it.
Yeah. And I love just doing bass. For me, it would probably be easier because I could memorize it better. Right? It's not melody or finger picking or anything like that. I probably wouldn't have to read sheet music. I would just have to know where the notes are. Not saying that it's simple. I'm just saying that it would be better for me.
I love bass.
Yeah,
I just love bass.
totally.
I think bass and drums, playing drums is so fun. I mean, it's just like, that's probably maybe the instrument that has the most fun, but then I'd say maybe bass is right there with.
Oh, I could do slide.
And I think it's because of the percussion aspect of both of those instruments, because bass is kind of a percussion type thing too with it,
It is. Yeah. Drums I could never do. I cannot do the
drums. I love drums.
quadridextric stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I can't even do that on the piano. I can't do something really different in the bass as I'm doing the melody. Like, and I can't imagine doing that with four limbs.
No, it's a special skill.
Yeah.
What I always loved about playing bass was how it ties everything together because you're grooving with your drummer and you're trying to keep your idiot guitar player on track and, you know, and doing some of the melody and really providing the fundamental notes for your singer. And so you're kind of, and we were talking about John Paul Jones earlier, you're kind of the orchestra leader of your band done properly. And that's that's the aspect of it that I always liked is tying everybody together and making it cohesive.
Exactly.
It's the rhythm section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without rhythm.
Well, the
You
thing
got no
about,
blues.
The thing about bass is you have a tonic instrument that's also tying in with the percussion part of it, you know. So you have those. That's the bridge. That's the gap. That's what pulls them together. So
Very cool. All right, I'm going to excuse myself. It's past midnight.
All right. Did you pass
gonna go-
wind?
Pardon me. No, I'm going to go smoke and then I'll come back to the chat.
All right. Sounds good. Well, Lori, thanks for coming on. Always great to see you.
My
And
pleasure. You too.
we'll see you on, tell everybody tomorrow night, casino night.
Casino night, everybody. Midnight tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. Bring your chips and your coins because we are going to do some betting with the chat.
And your
you gotta know
tuxedo.
when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Yeah, that's right. And that might be a kind of Okie song too. So prepare. Do you know it, James?
If it's what Doug said, I know that part.
All right, cool. I think I might have to wear headphones tomorrow night. I don't know. My sound has been going in and out. I don't know what's going on. So maybe I'll do headphones tomorrow night, and then you can hear me sing over Chris. Last week when you weren't there, Chris, everybody was like, "Oh," but
Yeah.
Doug said it.
was kind of naked.
He's like, "I don't have Chris washing us out," and you carried us, Doug.
Yeah.
We all have a job to do, and mine is to,
Wash everybody out,
yeah, just
drown everybody out.
to stomp everybody into submission.
Well, you just sing so well, but your sound settings are much better than mine. You can't hear me at all when I do it. I'm the one sharing the fucking song.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out. Bye.
All right.
Bye, Laurie.
Bye. Great seeing you, Lori.
Thanks.
Be
See ya.
well. All right. She had to get off.
She had to get off.
That's what she said.
Indeed. Always great to see Lori.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
All right. Well, now it's just the boys.
Yeah.
So we can talk about. We'll give Lori a minute when she's down smoking. Then we can start talking smack about her. Nah, she's delightful. I'm looking forward to my. That has become a big. I don't go to every Lori's show, but I do most of them because, God darn, it's fun.
It is fun. I've been really enjoying it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, all the games and just the. I don't know. You kind of there's a bond between the panelists.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's exactly. It's become, kind of a family
Yeah.
affair.
Well, all of us are kind of like on there on a weekly basis almost anymore. I mean, I'm the new kid on the block, but it feels pretty familiar to me, and it doesn't feel like I'm the new kid. I mean, I'm the rookie, but I think I'm broke in now. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's fun because she'll have theme shows, and then you can be a character, be idiot or something. That's
Plate Face kind of broke the ice on that one for me.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like it too, because I'm more of the quiet, laid back type. I'll go crazy on the kit, but you won't see me. I'm more reserved and stuff, and it's nice because it's not like you're being forced to do anything, but when you're up there on the panel, you want to participate, and which kind of helps me come out of my shell just a little bit more than I probably would normally. And it's nice because you're getting warmed up to being able, to be on panel and be funny and do stupid stuff, and it's like it's okay, even if it's embarrassing, it's still just funny and having fun, and
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and like me, I mean, other than the Halloween episode, which I watched that one just because I need to study the character and what worked with that character and what didn't. So, but other than that, I usually don't watch the replays because it's like, I mean, I sometimes I will if the chat, but it's always after the chat. And if the chat's not available, I'll just forget it. I won't even watch it to replay because it's like, I was there. I remember, and I don't really want to watch myself because it's like I'm just sitting there shaking my head, going, "God, what? Shut the fuck up!" It's like,
Well, I will watch the playback a lot of times because, I miss some of the jokes sometimes. And of course, I don't always, but I often play live and I want to check the sound settings and make sure that,
right.
do that thing. And I also want to listen to the end and hear how horribly off time everybody but me was in the karaoke.
Yeah. I'll do that one too. Yeah, I guess I do pretty much.
It's funny because sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it like everybody's cued in, it's good, and other times it's wildly disparate. Like it's everywhere, and you can just hear the internet lag, and somebody's like a full word behind, and it's pretty funny.
Now, G-May, that's a different story. I always watch the replay on that one because I'm honing in. I'm trying to hone in on my sound, and that's what I'm always doing. It's like, and sometimes it's like, and this has happened to me before. It's like, oh, I really got it dialed in, and then the following week, it's like, what the fuck happened there? I'm just like,
Yeah, I hate that.
I do too.
Yeah, my pop-up Saturday, Jade mentioned, he's like, you're a little hot, bro. And she was right. And I'm not sure why, but I adjusted my settings a little bit because I was like right underneath where things you get a little digital distortion. So I dropped things down a little bit, and if I play this week, then hopefully it's a little cleaner.
Well, and two, I didn't think that, I didn't know you were going to even do a live stream.
That makes two of us. No, I had no plan.
And the problem of it is I played all friggin' day, which is kind of unusual for me to play that. I mean, I play every day, but for me to play that much, I played to the point where my fingers hurt. And
Nice.
it's like I was done playing, so then all of a sudden you pop up and it's like, son of a bitch,
Well, yeah, I really didn't think that was I really thought I was going to be playing Mr. Plumber all damn day.
Yeah,
So,
well, when I saw that, it was like, huh. And now he's streaming. Okay.
yeah.
I'm glad it worked out good for you, though, because...
Well, yeah, I'm glad the sync was fixed, and I had a good time playing that night, and it sounded pretty good, and I felt,
did. It
and you
sounded
could
good.
just tell I was having fun. I was smiling ear to ear because Amp was having fun. Coldacre made an appearance. Coldacre doesn't usually come on,
No,
but
that
he
was
sounded great. Wiggs came up and sang a couple. It was just fun.
Yeah, no, it sounded good. It did. And it's like, and I always enjoy everybody that showed up. Enjoy you, Coldy, and Imp, Ball.
Yeah.
Dave,
So we'll see this Saturday. We're not going to formalize a show, but if Dom starts a stream, if he comes back from his wife's Christmas party and he's not too loaded, he said, yeah, I'll start a stream and we'll do it this week. But don't have any plans to do it right now.
Play it by ear.
Yeah, exactly. We'll play it by ear. Following Saturday, I'll get with him and just see. I don't know if he ever responded. I sent him a text late this afternoon. I don't know if he ever responded. But it's just that time of year. He's got, he's closing up stuff for the end of his year.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, he's kind of busy. I mean, he's even when it's not right this holiday, he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just perfectly content. Again, I might get some videos done that Saturday.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be exciting?
Yeah.
I know
Well,
James is like, yeah, come on, asshole.
I need to actually work on music for a change, which is, I've been doing everything but working on music. And so, I mean, indirectly, but, but just music per se, there's like, I need to get back on that horse.
Yeah. Well, and it's going forward, I will probably cop out and do cheaper, sleazier, lyric videos or whatever, just so it's not such a bottleneck. Because I'm churning out music, and I'm in a productive period, and it's just I got way more music than videos right now, and I just want to catch up the videos a little bit. before I go too much further down the road with some of the other stuff.
Well, you don't have to like go all crazy with them, you know.
Yeah, it. Part of it is, and if you're still listening, Lori, damn you. Lori does such nice videos, and like,
Yeah.
you know, you almost feel like I can't half-ass it. It's got to be decent,
Right.
you know, because of who I hang out with. You know,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
kind of that challenge where we raise each other's level. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I
my
just think I was
initial
just thinking
videos
I
were
need to
pretty
get
basic, and I was okay with it.
I need to get some lights for my real green screen. I mean, I have this green screen for this, when I stream, but it's just it's crap. I got a real green screen in the other room that I actually do for, but my lights are not the best lights, and I need to get some better lights, So
Yeah, it's always something.
I know.
Limitations, right?
Well, and the thing of it is like this video part of it just becomes sort of, yeah, I do need to do a song with Jerry Gomes. I do. She's talking about something different, but that was mixed by Rhett. But I see that name Jerry Gomes, and I just keep thinking, yeah, I need to get a hold of him. We need to do something. But anyway, being sidetracked. I can't remember what I was talking about now.
I just got some new
the cat's
lights.
out of the bag, Hugh. I thought we were going to keep that a secret, but now Hugh spilled the beans. So, coming to barf bags optional.
All right, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, everyone else can wait. I want to see that.
Yeah, I just got some new lights in the drum room. I got rid of six little lights and replaced it with 2 big soft boxes. Made a big difference, and I got rid of 6 lights and 6 stands. So
Yeah, that's nice. I need to look into. I've got some LED lights which I'm using, and they're good. I mean, I
That's
like
what I
the color
got.
and everything, but I need a little bit more. My problem is I have such a tight space in here.
Same
'Cause
with
this
me.
is my office in addition to
Yeah.
being, and I can't. There's no other place in the house that I can really film and listen to the playback. So it's this or the adjacent room, and the adjacent room is not well suited for. There's no place to put the camera. It's just I don't have a big house, and it's kind of rabbit warrented. Warren, what is it? Warren. That's the word. Rabbit warren.
you have a full garage.
Yes and no. I mean, I've got a single car garage, and it is loaded to the gills with crap.
Oh.
That's this summer. The wife is like, "We're getting a dumpster," and I'm like, "Yeah, bring it on." I've got.
Well, there you go.
I finally got rid of the last of the train layouts that I built for that book 15 years ago. So that got me a little space, but I mean, I got 4 decades of train stuff in there, and just all the crap that.
Kids' toys.
Yeah,
Really
and
accumulated.
my wife is a bit of a hoarder too. It's both of us, and she went through and went, I saved my kids' kindergarten papers. She goes, why are we saving this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
honey, I don't know. Why are we? And she goes,
It's
oh, we're
hard.
not saving it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I must run in the family because my mother came over, and she's in her 80s, and she's got a big house, much bigger than mine, but she keeps giving me crap because, so you guys won't have to clean it out. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with it? And she brought over a box, and she had literally saved every single birthday, Christmas card we'd ever given her. And my wife and I have been together for 38 years.
Yeah, it's
And
more than
and so that's sweet and adorable, right? And on the other hand, it's a box full of papers that what the hell are we going to do with? So
it's more than a family thing. It's a human thing because
yeah,
I know so many people, and myself included. I have shit that's like, why am I keeping this? And I'm still keeping it.
yeah. I've gotten a lot more ruthless I've made this statement, but if my train buddies knew the stuff that I'd thrown just the hell out,
Oh.
they'd be horrified. But you know, I can't keep this crap forever. And I've sold some of it, and you know, and I mean, I'm not sentimental about music stuff too. I have all the guitars I own, I use, and
Yeah.
the couple that I've had that I wasn't using, I got rid of them, and I either turned them into something else or I just divested because
There's a lot of guitars sitting behind me, right? Over that way.
yeah, yeah.
I use every one of them. Every
Well,
one
and
of those
that's the
guitars
thing.
Get used.
That's nothing. That's cool. There's what, 3?
Not
Let's see,
lately
probably.
because I've been doing a lot of video bullshit, but
And videos are fun. I mean, I love the creative aspect of it, but it's time consuming.
yeah,
I-
well,
I can write an original song, record it, and master it in way less time than it takes me to come up with a video concept and film my part and get some footage and put it together in cohesive and all that. It just,
I'm making a 3-minute video, right? There's 3 days in it so far.
it's, you know,
You'll see it tomorrow night.
Wow.
what did they, I mean, the rule is there's like an hour of filming for every minute of actual video. And I mean,
Yeah.
when you're doing like movies and stuff like that, I mean, it's probably less for what
Well,
we're doing, but still,
The sad thing, there's not any movement. Well, there's one thing that moves. One thing in this whole little movie that moves, and that's but 3 minutes of just, and it's because it's just, you know, it's just laden with sound and
okay.
different visions, and by the time you get it all together, just shit is just like a bitch to try and get it to render, because I mean, even to get it to the point where you're editing, it's just like choking on itself, you know. So, but it's gonna be funny when I get it done.
All right. Well, you've got
I know, I know. Don't
right.
tell me,
Well, you've
don't
got
tell
less
me.
than 24
I know.
hours. You're down
I
to
know.
23 hours.
I know. Yeah,
So
and I still haven't
sleep
recorded.
optional tonight.
I
I'll be
got
doing
to
the
lay
same
the
thing.
vocals down too. I haven't laid
Oh.
vocals. So
Yeah.
Well,
it's all
fun.
very doable,
Yeah.
unless things croak, which
Well,
that's
Yeah.
always the hair in the pie.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, you need a powerful PC to get those
I
Big-
know.
big rendering videos and get
I
them pushed
know.
out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Or a Mac with lots of RAM like mine. That'll
my-
get the job done.
Another alternative, and I thought about this too, is if it gets to be too hairy, I can actually split this into 2 and make like 2 little movies and put them together to
Yeah.
make it look like it's one movie, like I did it all together. But if it gets to be too much rendering and choking and coughing and sputtering, I can do it that way. I've done that before. I mean, I don't like doing that, but I can get it. As long as things sync up. That's the problem I've had before, is like you get all done rendering it after 2.5 hours of friggin' rendering, and then you play it and it's like it's not synced up. The audio and the video
Oh, that's brutal.
it is brutal, and it's happened to me too many times. It's just like, God. And then you're kind of shifting stuff around because it's choking so bad. You're just kind of guesstimating how far off it is.
Yeah. The software I use is pretty good about that, although I would like it to be a little more precise in when I move things, because it chops at, I think it's got 1/10 of a second, which you would think would be fast enough, but even that I find can be off by just a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely test before I go to that full render to try, but I've had the same thing when it was all said and done, and I watched and I went, well, that part is off.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I know.
I
And
gotta
all
do
that
it again.
time rendering, and now it's like I gotta do it again.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at least I'm fortunate that this computer is powerful enough that renders only take 3-4 minutes.
Well, mine are a lot. they usually don't take it 2 or 3 hours. But I mean, I've had them before where it's like 45 minutes and stuff, where and you're just kind of going, and then you get
Wow.
all done and it's not right.
Yeah, no, that's miserable, and I'm fortunate that mine just are not. They're end up 700, 800 megabytes of movie, but they render a lot faster than that.
Yeah.
It depends on like if you're shooting like I'm shooting in 4K, so when I'm rendering out, it's usually like 3 gig file,
Yeah.
4 gig file.
Right. Right.
So it depends on what you're rendering out. Also,
Yeah, I
it
can't
depends on,
shoot that high, so
Yeah.
yeah, 1080 is all I can shoot. That's
Also depends on the plugins that you're using because some of them use and the effects that you're using because some of them are more RAM based and some of them are more CPU based.
Yeah.
So
That's the problem I run into is a lot of like the especially transition stuff that I'm using, and it just chokes things.
what software are you using?
I'm
Doug?
using Resolve,
Okay.
DaVinci.
Yeah, I have that. I kind of moved away from it.
Well, I don't really know it very well, and so that's the problem too. Is I don't really because this isn't something I've really just.
Yeah.
I used to use another piece of software because I actually got it to where I was really good with it, but and it was a Power Director, I think, or something like that.
oh, more
Don't
of
know
a
if
simple more of a
Yeah.
simple program, and it usually has the little logo in the corner that says "Powered by Power Director" or something like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was pretty much entry level stuff.
Well, and that's how you got to start to learn the things. I started because it comes on every Mac. I started in iMovie.
Oh, okay.
It does a couple things pretty well, and
Yeah.
I still use it for one specific task, but it's super limited, and I quickly outgrew it. And I got DaVinci Resolve. I tried a couple different ones, and I ended up landing on CapCut. And what I liked about it was because it was originally designed for phones and everything, it's tight software. They wrote it so it just doesn't take a lot of memory on the desktop or anything. And it's got all the whistles and bells and everything, but it's like I said, it'll render something in a couple minutes.
I can't remember. Is that just Apple only, or is that?
No, it's for CapCut works for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
Is
mean
it-
you can
that's-
you can use it on your phone, you can use it on a PC, on a Mac. They got desktop and mobile versions, and now the Chinese own your shit, but I don't care.
It's still a little bit more of a entry level video editing program.
Yeah, compared
CapCut.
to the Adobe stuff, which I have access to, but it's just again, those are complex programs, and there's a lot to them, and I dip my toe, and it's like this is just too big a learning curve for the amount what I want to do with it.
Yeah, there was a lady that had was kind of like a little bit of a designer that started at the company I was working at, and she's like, "Why don't you use DaVinci Resolve?" I'm like, "Why would I use DaVinci Resolve when I have Adobe Premiere Pro?"
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go for DaVinci, so I never did. But yeah, from what I hear about it, I mean, it seems like Premiere Pro has more options, but
Probably
it's one of those things, just like anything, right? You use it enough, you get quicker with it, and you figure out certain things. Like it's like a transition. Well, you can do it by hand with a keyframe to fade into something, but there's also effects down in the effects panel where you can just type in fade, and you can apply the fade effect to it, and it's a little bit quicker for you. So it definitely has a learning curve, but it's very powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and you just hit it on it's just like the old argument. Well, which DAW is better? Yeah,
It
right.
doesn't matter. It's
Exactly.
it's whatever tool that you understand how to run and are getting what you want out of it. They all do the same thing. Certain aspects, some do better than others. I mean, Premiere Pro, when you're doing the feathering on a green screen or everything, it's absolutely excellent. CapCut on that is, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
but it's for what you pay for it, it's absolutely free, And if you go pro like I do, it costs you $8 a month. So it's chump change. Whereas Premiere is a lot more expensive than that.
Yeah, maybe $19 a month.
Something
I
like
think
that.
if you just buy the individual one.
Yeah, something like that. Oh. And again, there's other ones that do the things, and it's just like you say, it's like a DAW or a guitar. If it does the job, that's all you need.
Right.
Right. That's how it is. A lot of people. There's a lot of people that use FL Studio, but there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, FL Studio, you use that?" It's like, yeah, I use FL Studio. It does everything I need it to do and more. So
Yeah, and it's
why
been
wouldn't
around for.
I have it. I just don't know how to use it. I got it beat back in the day when they were talking about completely just shit cannon cakewalk, which I'm still hanging on with dear claw with that thing. But I mean, and it does what I need it to do. But I don't know. I just keep thinking I'm gonna have to learn something different because this thing is just turning into a hunk of junk.
Well, yeah, that's it's you use the tool until it is not a good tool anymore, and then you got something else. And I've always used GarageBand. I also have Reaper, which is good, and I just got Logic, so
okay,
I'm moving on up. But what we're talking about, I am so happy with what I was able to get out of GarageBand, and it got me all the familiar with how it works and all the things that you need to learn how to do. And so now Logic's not a big jump for me.
Right.
The interface is quite familiar. They're very similar in a lot of respects. It's just got all the tools that GarageBand had, but just more powerful and better implemented. So it's a fairly easy transition.
The learning curve was
Well, yeah, relatively easy. Now there's still some things, but if you go the opposite way and you jump on and try and fly the space shuttle,
right,
before you've done a hang glider or something, chances are it's not going to go that well.
Probably going to get frustrated and give up.
Yeah,
it always worked out like that for me too. It was like, oh, you need to make a band T-shirt for your band. Okay, well, what am I going to use? Here's Photoshop, man. And I open up Photoshop and I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I just closed it out for like 7 months. And I was like, okay, we really need T-shirts now. So I just got to buckle down and figure this out. So then I figured out, Photoshop. And same thing with recording music. It was thrown right into Cubase. And I was like, whew, there's a lot going on here. But, you figure it out and you work with it. Yeah.
Well, and the beauty too nowadays is we have the internet, we have YouTube, we have all these.
You got tools.
Tools that are right there at our fingertips.
Hey, Jade Starr has joined the chat. Everybody say hi to Jade.
Hello,
Looking
Jade.
forward to the programs tomorrow.
Allie.
Second episode of Unearthed is tomorrow. And the first episode was kick ass. So looking forward to that. And Leela has snuck into the chat. I noticed her a little earlier on, so good to see Leela. She will be on Midnight Chill tomorrow.
Allie's in here.
Yeah, so a lot of the Friday crew is here. This is like the Friday warm-up.
I got a question. I don't know if maybe you know this. I can't remember when the auction is done for Allie's painting. For the
middle of December. So I think there's like 4 days. I think it's the 15th, is it not, Jade? So you got like 4 days to get your bid in. But don't wait. Do it tomorrow. If you're going to bid on that thing, do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's just, and it's beautiful. You don't have you can't bring it up, do you? You don't probably have it. December 15th. Yeah, there's Allie's.
Yep, see?
Yeah.
Chris has the info. Wow. Look at me. That's twice I had the facts correct. So that'll never happen again.
Do you have the art to display, Chris?
I do.
Whoa.
Let's
Maybe
just
display
right here. Yeah, I did a little earlier. Were you not paying attention? Damn you.
I probably wasn't. I'm too poor to pay attention.
There it is right there.
Well, the little one you did, but
I don't have the full size one.
Okay.
No. Yeah, no, I wish I did, but no. But
No,
that's
I
what it
saw
looks
that
like.
one.
Yeah. But yeah, it's longer and it goes, there's more tree up here. You can see kind of the sun. It goes clear up here and there's more sun.
It's just
Yeah.
bigger. It's just that there's more depth.
Yeah,
down
it's 11 by
below.
14. So this is cropped. So yeah, it is a vertical piece.
It's
And
beautiful.
it is very, very nice. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so there you
December
go.
15th. Get your bids in. Silent auction, so no one's going to know what you bid.
No. No,
And I think
I
that
am.
is going in. Isn't the bids going to Russ or Jay?
Yeah, the bids go directly to Russ.
Okay.
At Russ8889, I believe at AOL.com. Don't quote me on that, but his
8889.
address is on his page. And yeah, I'm gonna take a swing at it tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna bid high enough to win it, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. you never
Give it the old college try. And see,
Yeah.
because it's a neat piece. And
It
again,
is.
and the money, again, this alley not only has donated the beautiful piece, but the proceeds from this auction being donated. So now I did buy the album we're playing off tonight is my copy, which I bought last Friday on Bandcamp Friday. And I am thrilled that I bought it. And, because it was British pounds and all that, I was able to be a little generous and get that money to the kids. So, and we get, you guys hear the cats?
Yes,
They're
I
like,
did.
hey, bro,
I did.
is the show going to be over in a little bit? Because we'd like to be fed, man.
We need our food.
Food time.
Oh, those little pistols. They are fun. But, yeah, clearly my son, I guess the hockey game's over, so I guess he didn't feed him before he went to bed. So, all right. Well, I will play one. I think that's what I'll do. I'll play a song and I'll go quick feed the cats. But this was I grabbed my song and I haven't played this one yet, but this is the one that I did, and I did all this one solo. And to your point, you're talking about earlier, you do something, then you walk away, and then you go,
Oh.
"Is this any good?" And this was a song that I didn't. I did it, and then I lost confidence in it. And I played it. My sister-in-law was over, and her ex-husband was a musician, and she has very good taste in music and everything. I played it for her, and I said, "What do you think?" She goes, "Oh, that absolutely. Send it in." Like, okay, and so it gave me a little confidence to do it. But this is my contribution to the album, one of them, and this is called "Take Me Away."
Take me away.
Take me away. Gotta leave tonight. Gotta get away. Take me away. Take me away. Gotta leave tonight. Gotta leave today. Take me away.
The good news about your own song is you know how long it lasts, so I knew I had enough time to feed the cats.
Oh, perfect.
I was wondering if you're going to make it back in time.
Yeah. Like, all right, you got 3 minutes, 21 seconds. Go.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, yeah, it was fun to do. Just it was fun to be on the album. It was fun to be a part of the community, you know, and do that. So,
Good song, Chris.
well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Play. You guys are going to help me out with. You guys need to pick a song that we'll go out on later tonight. Give me one of the ones that you guys like off the album. We'll play that at the end of the night.
You know what my favorite song is on that album, I think? Is that I don't know which number. I think it's the first one. I think it's the one with Denise and Jade on it.
Oh yeah, that's the first song. Yep, I'm with you. I love that song.
I love that song.
Okay, well, how about you, James?
Well, yeah, I'd have to be biased on one of the 3 songs that I was on.
Well, that's what I was hoping to get from you is like, because I wanted to play one of the songs you're on, but you got to tell me which one you'd like to hear.
Yeah, I think we should do that. James.
Got a lot of choices. You got Terzo's song. You got
I do. And then I say one of them, and then I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, guys. But I guess since I'm on your show, Chris, we can do.
Well, no, because we played that one last week, so we're covered. Enough of me. I'm sick of me. Pick one of the Terzo's
Pick your
or the other
favorite
one.
one, James. You did. That was like the 3.
Okay.
That you did.
That we haven't heard.
Oh, that you haven't heard.
Yeah,
there's
because
2 left.
so yeah, you I've eliminated one for you. So
I was like, well, you guys have heard both of them. No. Yeah, I mean, I really do like this sad song. It's a nice one, but obviously, Metal Bros, Rictus Grin was probably my favorite one to do,
There you go.
just because it was the
had a
most
feeling.
challenging.
Yeah.
It was
nice.
it's really grooving and
I had a
everything.
feeling.
But I had fun on this sad song too, because he gave me a track that had the same beat all the way through, a 4/4 beat, and I completely redid it and did all my own stuff on it. So it's nice too. But
Yeah, cool. Cool. Well, you know what? We can be, I grew up a big dude, and I love having my cake and ice cream. So we'll just play them both.
There you go.
That'll be easy.
okay,
That's how we're going to handle that, bro.
okay.
We'll a couple
That
minutes here.
works.
We'll kind of chat a little bit more and wind up the show, and we'll play them both. Because I agree, they're both great songs.
They are.
And I think it'll be cool because it'll highlight the very different styles that James is able to play.
Yeah.
That's fair. I obviously I just don't want to leave anybody out or make anybody feel bad. So
No.
No, well, that's it. We because Lori was here last week, we went ahead and played the one that I did that she and you were on. So we're covered there. And I love the work you did on. Just love it.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
I will use you again.
use me and abuse me.
That's right. I'll beat you, whip you, make you write bad checks, boy.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's good. It's good community. It's fun to be a part of. So
Yeah, I mean any song that I get to be a part of, it's like, oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
yeah, and it's fun to get out of your comfort zone. It just is, and try different things, and you just can find that this is really fun.
And it's fun to work with some of the people that you're working with, and the thing that's really nice about it, especially with this album, was it's for a really good cause,
Yeah,
And so there's just so many good feelings. This feels good. This feels good. There's just so many aspects about that album that was just so rich. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, every song on that album is really good.
Yeah, I agree. And I like everything on there, and some of them I really like. So hey, everybody say hi to Midnight Bandit. Jared, how are you? Good to see you, man. I don't know that you've been in my audience before, but thank you for being here. It's good to see you, man. I appreciate you wandering in and hanging out. It was good to see he's up there in Canada, don't you know?
Yeah.
A little north of you.
Good interview not too long ago too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank, the aforementioned Frank Terzo's show on every Monday.
Yeah.
He's had some great guests on, some great interviews, and I'm a big fan of the interviews. You know, you learn a little bit more about the artist, kind of get a sense of where they're coming from, and I dig that.
Yeah.
You know, we should all know what makes each other tick to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all of it. I know on the other song that James played with me, you know, he asked me what was the basis of it, and I gave him a basic synopsis of it, but part of it is too, when you're a lyricist, you want people to fill in their own blanks to a certain extent. I try and write a little bit ambiguously so you can associate different meanings from your perspective to the song.
Totally get that.
And yeah, not draw, you know, paint by numbers here, paint
Right.
green in number 4.
Exactly.
You know, leave it a little more open for the listener's interpretation. And so I like to know somewhat of where an artist is coming from and everything, but I don't want to know everything about him. Like Mr. Smith's thing, you know, with the mask. I love it because it's got just that little bit of barrier. He's very open and he plays and he's very open about sharing his techniques and things that he knows and everything, but there's still that little bit of wall of and that little bit of mystery. I dig that. I think that's a good thing for artists.
And the other thing too that you mentioned, and I do this myself all the time, and I love doing this, and that's when you are developing something and you do leave it just very ambiguous holes and everything else, because I want you to fill in the blanks, because you know I can do it, yeah, but then it's me, you know, and I do all this stuff by myself all the time anyway, and it always comes out like this, you know, a certain way. But if I get input that's not me, it's going to come out different, and it's going to come out, more than likely it's going to come out better, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's like another mind is seeing it differently and thinking different things, and when all of a sudden I hear that happen, suddenly magic starts happening, you know, and you start getting other minds involved, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know I was in I've been in a couple bands that were very heavily, it wasn't completely 100% original, but it was very heavily based originality, you know, and I would bring things that I would record the basis for it to the band, and we would rehash it and turn it into something that was always better than what I brought. Always.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best part of, you know, being in a group situation like that is, you know, the sum in a good healthy relationship, the sum is always much better than the parts. And we've all seen it with famous bands, you know, that they get together and they do these things and they go solo, and most of the time it's like, that's good, these guys are good musicians, but it's not that band
right
kind of thing. And that's why a lot of these bands break up, and then a lot of times they'll get back together because they look around and go, this is not as good. Not with my bros.
That's I mean, that's how it was. I mean, that's how it's been with every single song I've done so far. You know, it's like you hear the initial song that whoever may have wrote it, and you're like, okay, yeah, this is pretty good, and you know, I'd definitely like to throw down, you know, my drums to it or something like that, and then you throw down your drums to it, and then you give that back, and that person hears it with your drums, and they're like, "Oh man, wow, it's totally changed." And then
absolutely,
that's
then
what I love. That's what I love.
And then they send it back, and they're like, "Hey, I added a guitar solo in here. What do you think?" It's like, holy shit, that's a whole new song now. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think that the best way for me, the best way to work is like, here's the song sketch, James, do your thing. And then I'll go back and completely redo the bass and sometimes the guitar, because he's given me a lot of different things to play off of. And now it gets into a different space. And, you know, when you're together, that happens in real time. But that same thing can happen, you know, working the way that we do, but it just takes a little longer. 'Cause
you nailed it there, because I was just thinking about that too. Because when I was younger, I used to be in a band and we made all original music, and we would get together like 5 times a week because we were kids, while we were in high school. But and when we got together, it was always usually me like telling them, hey, I hear this in my head for guitars. I can't play it. But then you got them right there. It's like, oh, this, and it's like, yes, exactly. And then, it's like, okay, yeah. Oh, what if we added, this to it? And it's in real time. And it's happening right there. And it's like, well, no wonder that we were able to, write 14 songs and stuff like that. And, thinking about it by myself, it's like, I can't even get one done,
Right.
Again, it's that synergy and the sum being the greater of the parts. And, that was the cool thing about being bands. Now, of course, it's a mixed blessing, because then you got the egos and the personalities and the girlfriends and all the crooked managers and all the other stuff that gets in the way of just the creativity. So this, for me, is like the best of both worlds, working with mature adults, and there's that little bit of distance that we're all pals and we can be on YouTube together. But yet we're not, smelling each other's armpits and that kind of stuff. And
thank God.
Yeah. The cramped little, I don't know about you boys, but man, our practice places were always dank and cramped, and we had some pretty amazing places that we were at that were always terrible.
I was fortunate enough to always be able to play in somebody's parents' house. So it was always like a garage or a basement or something like that. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. We are, after the first of the year, and I'll invite you fellas, and I'm going to invite some other people. We're going to have at least one, and it may be a couple shows, and it's going to be road stories.
Okay.
We've all played, we've all toured, we've all done some of these things, been in bands, and some of the stories can be pretty amusing. So we will set up at least one show, if not a couple, where we're just going to tell road stories, things that happened to us while we were out doing our thing or in bands. So
road stories.
So look forward to that after the first of the year, folks.
Cool.
And a few of those that aren't too appropriate.
Yeah,
YouTube.
exactly. All right, everybody remember, we start off with Valerie tomorrow. We've got Mr. Smith. We've got Jade Starr and her shows tomorrow, including Unearthed, which is going to be fantastic. Episode 2 of that. We'll have Pole Vault and Sunshine. We'll have Lori's Mishmash. We'll have Gary Hubbs, The Parking Lot Warrior, and then we'll finish it up with Leela and the Midnight Chill. So a great evening of entertainment for everybody. I will see you guys there. I will see you guys on Lori's panel, and let's play a little bit off Music for Life, and we're going to start off with Sad Song, Frank Turzo featuring Big Red, Hugh Caldwell, and James Myers. And then we'll get a little rictus grin with James Myers and the great Gary Hubbs and Hetriani. So,
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Does anybody know how Big Red's doing?
Getting slightly better is last I heard. So I believe he's home at this point, but
Okay, good.
so doing a little bit better. All right. And folks, here we go. You guys make the show. Thanks for being here. All you in the chat, much love. And we will see you next Thursday. Be well, everybody.
First time for everything. Find myself on the other side, sitting in some unfamiliar every fragile bound. To the pit you will be thrown. And when you march the friends, never march alone. Never march alone. Masters of all time and space. We play to win, there is no prize for second place. Balls out crash, just in case. We'll come and slap that stupid grin right off your face. Devastating frequencies reverberate inside your chest. Stand here suitably impressed. When we are finished here, they're coming for you next. Masters of both time and space. We bring in energy, not commonplace. Balls out crash, just in case. We'll come and slap that stupid grin right off your face. We'll slap that grin right off your face.